money talk.
Here comes the money.
Make sure you go to hustlefit.com to get your merch as well as the clothing line. Hustle Fit. Men's, women, and children's Hustle Fit kids and women's Vixen. T-shirts, hoodies, jogger sets, as well as leggings. Also, if you need your custom gear, go to hustlefit.com, hustlefit@gmail.com, and hustlefit LLC on Instagram to put in your order for custom gear. Make sure you tune in every Friday night for Boys Club. Tonight you are watching Let's Talk About It with Miss Connie Mariee. With special guests, Wednesdays we do the conversation also with special guests. These are live interviews and some of the latest and greatest talking points in the world. Ladies Night every Thursday night, 7 p.m., where we talk about dating and relationships and more. We follow that up with the exact same thing on Friday night with Boys Club. It's real men and women having real conversations over real topics. Welcome to another episode of No Cap Reacts. I'm your man Bailey, a.k.a. Mr. Go Get 'Em! And you are now officially watching Let's Talk About It with
Connie Mariee. What's up? Always gotta put them horny sounding females on there.
Man, you gotta have some sort of sound. I gotta do a sound effect for your ass. I gotta pull something up.
Yes, come up with a new sound effect, something laughing, something, maybe a church hallelujah, praise, the clap, tambourine or something excited. It's just horny when you hear that.
Not going to church.
Mannish.
You're not going to church.
Like,
Here comes the money.
Here we go, money talk.
Here comes the money.
Where can they find your ass at?
y'all can find me on Instagram, Connie Mariee. Mariee has 2 E's, and then the number is 420.
Because she stays.
That is my birthday. Okay. Every day. All the time.
Oh, so now you're not now you're not denying it.
I know the song. I could know the song. I could know the song.
Telling on yourself already.
Nah, because my mama probably watching this too. Oh, nah, she know. Wrong mom. Okay, you know.
Hi, mama. How you doing, mama? How you doing? I'm Bailey. All right, so our guest tonight actually canceled. She got the Rona, so it's just us again. Mm-hmm. So what you want to talk about tonight?
Okay, so I want to talk about why people name their cars. I mean, name they kids after cars, right? Like they got a car named Buick. I mean, not like they got a.
So
Buick,
they got a car that's a Buick.
Yeah, but listen, and their name is like they child is named like Mercedes, and then it's like they possibly look like they could be a Buick. Or then it's like
Shots fired.
and then you got like, you know, some of them. Then like a lot of these females be having stripper names like Alizé. Like, I don't know, like what's wrong with people? Like people, I'm tired of people naming their kids.
Hold on, I was gonna say you can't blame the strippers on that one though. That's literally gonna be 100% on the parents.
See,
they just grew up to be strippers.
You know what's crazy? I'm tired of seeing black people. I feel like we gotta do better. If your son name is Keyshawn, like don't like. I mean, not even Keyshawn. Like maybe like Darnell. Like please stop naming y'all kids Darnella or Darnelius. Like just because it's if we gotta do better, at least combining the like it's just gotta make sense. These kids gotta get a job. And it's like they gonna pick little, you know, Darnelius last compared to Timothy.
Not Darnelius. Not Darnelius.
Yes, Darnelius.
Where the fuck did you even come up with that name?
Cause you know they be trying to add names. It'd be like Darnell, and then they want to keep it going. Darnellia, Darnellius, Darnelly, D. They just do too much. Like
You do it.
no, they just.
She is on one tonight.
I'm tired of that. Like we gotta do better. We gotta do better with naming our kids.
Oh look at that. Look at that.
What?
Now we both on the screen.
Oh, that's what you was doing this whole time.
Yeah.
Took you long enough.
I'll be over here, I'll be trying to do shit every now and then. All right. How was your week?
My weekend was very productive. I finished up all my training because I start being a substitute teacher this Thursday. I'm finna be so fly. I'm finna be teaching 6th grade science and geometry. Like what?
Hold up.
Where was
Natalia
the
said
alarms on
it
that?
ain't just black people. Dominicans do it too. I mean, I guess if the same thing. We are black too. Like, Dominicans and niggas like Dominicans, Puerto Ricans. I think Mexicans is even black.
You said you think Mexicans is black? Why?
I'm positive.
Is it because they're brown skin?
Well, if you actually look at the history of Latin and Latino culture, yes, Africans migrated to what is now called Mexico, etc., Brazil, and they got a little dirtied up by the Spanish when the Spanish started going down there taking colonies and shit. So, like, even if you look at the Mayans, they was all like niggas. Big bell pepper
nigga
noses, everything.
If they would have been any bigger, they would have been your bigger nigga.
Yes. So what happened is when the Spanish started taking over different colonies and traveling the world and shit, it's the same thing as like what happened with slavery. Mm-hmm. They started intermingling, and we can't say the R word, so graping the beautiful African woman and making babies, and then that's how you ended up with Spaniards, these little brown skin Latinos that we have today. She said Dominicans and Puerto Ricos, we definitely have. Yeah, then think about it. You got Afro Latinas of Colombia, of Puerto Rican, of Dominican, even Mexicans. They call Afro Latinas. Why? Because literally they is blacker than. Your ass is an Afro Latina.
Who?
You.
I'm an Afro Latina.
Yeah.
Well, damn, this is news to me because last time I checked, I thought I was not that.
What are you? What are you made of?
Okay, so listen. I'm black and white.
And
Nicaragua rock. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just black and white.
you just black and white. You ain't Afro Latina then.
No.
Thought you had some Spanish in your ass.
Nope.
I was just your boyfriend.
What'd you say? Oh, shit. Buddy.
Let's put on the spectacles. Marquis said Connie about fine as hell. I love seeing her. Marquis shooting shots.
What the fuck?
All right, so tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to bring this back. She actually requested this. So, she is the lady of the house tonight. So,
Here comes the money.
I guess I can go ahead and 602-736-6660. Let's go ahead and open up the phone lines. If you want to, you can go ahead and call in and join the conversation. Okay, so you tired of people naming their kids after cars? Okay, he said she already know. Marquise, you been hitting? He been hitting on you?
Huh?
Marquise been hitting on you?
Has he been hitting on me?
Yeah.
Like
Has he shot his shot?
right now on the show?
No, like period. Has he hit the DMs or anything?
That's crazy. Where's the fucking crickets? That's what you were supposed to put on.
No, nigga, you supposed to answer the question.
It's fucking crazy. That's crazy.
If you haven't shoot your shot, sir. Shoot your shot. Never know.
If you shoot that motherfucker, make sure you don't miss.
See, if you shoot, don't miss. Exactly. Make it count.
It sounded just like it. I was a little convincing.
That's the crazy part. I've never dated a Lexus and I've never dated a Mercedes. Those have always been to me high key, what I call stripper names.
Hypnotic, Alizé.
I've never dated a Hypnotic, or no woman has ever come at me in that form or fashion. I get so even like last night, I ain't gonna lie. So last night, I'm with my. He said he ain't missing. Last night, with my brother, doing security at this club, this bar, and I ain't gonna lie, two highly attractive single black women showed up, and I'm just being me as usual. I'm talking shit. One of the security guys was like, "Oh, she fine." I was like, "So why don't you shoot your shot?" He ain't want to shoot a shot. He was scared. Mr. Bailey, he ain't scared. So I just did what I do, and let's just say he got the number.
So you pretty
Here comes the
much
money.
you went and you used some of your game for another grown man to go pull a young lady.
Look, not
For this young man.
Not every man.
Who's a grown man.
Not every man can do what I do.
So do you need to hold his penis for him as he pissed too?
We ain't got to do all that.
You gotta
See,
wipe his nose when he, get a little snot. Like
It ain't that serious.
You
But
gotta hold his hand walking through a dark alley.
At the end of the day,
Why did you have to do that for him?
I didn't have to.
Then why you do it? That's a grown ass man.
I mean, because one, I ain't gonna lie. Even the fat version of me, boy.
You should have asked him, like, all seriousness is like, all jokes aside, it's like, what is it that he's thinking that was the worst that could happen? Like, what is he really afraid of? Is it rejection?
Well, he's
Like-
younger. He's young.
What?
Yeah.
You should have let him fall
he's a
and bump
young-
his head with that one.
Nah. I mean, this is the thing. What he does after the fact is totally different. So he actually have to have enough game, or as they say in today's society, he got to have the riz that's going like truly pull her in. But again, me personally did what I did. Told her, I said, go over there. You find him attractive? She's like, yeah. I was like, cool. Give me your number. What's your phone number? Get your phone out. She reached in her pocket, book, her purse, pulled her phone out.
What was he doing the whole time you
working?
were out?
He was working. That's just it. Like, he was working.
Working what?
The door. So it's not like he could really just stop and like speak game. I'm not working. I'm supervising and fucking with people because that's just what the fuck I do.
Of course.
So I'm entertaining the young ladies, making them laugh, talking shit, just doing what I
you out there
usually
making
do.
funny money, huh?
Yeah, you know how I am.
Oh, hee, ha, ha. Oh, okay. And where was your woman at?
Huh?
Where was your woman at?
What do you mean, where was my woman at?
Like, where was your woman at? You was kikiing, she be like cool with you pulling other women like that for other dudes?
Don't nobody care about what I do.
Oh my gosh. Continue.
Anyway, so he ended up getting a number. Now we'll see what's gonna happen like after the fact. But the moral of the story. So initially she's like, my name is Lala. And I looked at her and said, your name ain't no fucking Lala. What's your real name? And she's like, no, it's Lala. Her girlfriend was like, no, your name is not Lala. He asked for your government name.
Oh.
So she tried to play it. I said, no. Give me your ID. So she
Okay.
She literally gave me her ID. I said, okay, now I know what your real name is. I'll call you Lala, but
What was it? Oh, it was some ghetto shit, huh?
no, it wasn't. So it's something Layla, but she goes by Lala. So I'm not gonna put her government out there. She don't want it out there.
Something that ends with Layla.
Yeah, so it's a front part that ends in Layla. So I am the real legend said Connie is absolutely gorgeous. Ariana said cousin's so pretty. They all in your ass tonight, girl.
See, come on now. Like, we gotta do something. See, where's the here comes the money?
Well, you ain't getting paid at the moment.
I mean, and I'm not fucking at the moment either.
But they lusting after you.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah. All right, I said the moan is crazy. It is crazy.
Thank you.
He needs some milk.
That's what we do over here, though. We keep it fun. We keep it light. We talk shit. The phone lines, again, are open 602-736-6660. You can actually call in and join the conversation. You can be part of the conversation, or you can actually give us some topics to speak on tonight. And then for those of you that are shooting shots, well, Connie is sitting right there.
Who's shooting? Shut up.
So
Okay.
You can shoot your shot live on air.
But look, right. So I have a question.
Okay.
So how easy is it for dudes, like, when y'all have sex with somebody and y'all have a female over and y'all what do you say? What's your your exit plan to, like, get her to leave? Like, what do you say to her?
Get her to leave?
Yeah, is it like
my exit plan?
Yeah, is it like I gotta get up early in the morning? You gotta get up for work early too? No, gotta get ready to go. Or is it what you about to do? Like, what is it? I want to know.
Okay, so
I want to know how it works.
My exit plan is different because I'm the wrong person to answer this question.
You probably be rude, huh?
No, I don't have to be rude. My demeanor says everything. Like, if I want you here for the night, you're going to know that. If not, then
You gonna hit him with the, oh, go ahead.
I don't know. So
Close
I
the
don't
door.
make excuses.
I miss you already.
I don't make excuses. I just say it like it is. Like, okay, this was cool. This was fun.
This was fun.
Yeah, but let's wrap it up.
Well, damn.
Not everybody. See, this is the thing. Not
right.
everybody is for a relationship. So if she's not for a relationship, like, you don't want to give them relationship vibes.
Okay, understood.
You have to let it be known, like, this is what we're doing.
Right.
But that happens before we even get to the bedding part, because by the time we hit the bed, she already knows her position, besides the ones that I put her in. So it's totally different. And this is where I say men need to start being more honest.
They
because
do.
there's a lot
They
of
really
females
do.
that are out here that are perfectly okay with having fun, chilling, getting their buns beat in.
Damn, getting their buns beaten?
Yeah.
Getting their meat stuffed in their taco?
If they need they hot pocket stuff. If they want.
What the hell? Okay. So
They need they.
I have another interesting question. Okay. So what's worse? Having a son that's gay or a daughter that's a thought?
A daughter that's a thought.
Why?
Cause, like, your son could technically come out of that shit. Your daughter, though, like,
She loyal to the streets.
no, she's loyal to the wrong things.
ass
You
up.
can't be loyal to the
She out
streets.
there being a city girl, throwing that pussy in a couple circles,
That means I didn't do my job, though.
But she's a hoe.
I didn't do my job then.
You either got a hoe as a daughter or you got a son that's gay. So which one?
Again, the daughter's going to be the worst case scenario because she still has father issues, and I was the father that was there.
You don't want your son, the one who's gonna carry your legacy.
My daughter can carry my legacy, too.
I mean, and she also gonna have a baby by 12. I don't make it no better, huh?
I would kill myself.
Oh shit, that's funny. Nah, that shit's not funny. Okay,
Which one would be worse for you? Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie. I think having a daughter scares me, cause yeah, it definitely scares me. Why you gotta get it close up like that? Like back up. Not that far.
You see her Crocs and everything.
Ooh, the shade is real. Listen, I had to change up out of my outfit. What I was wearing, I had some heels on. My feet was hurting. Okay, I had a long day. Long
Hold on,
day.
now I gotta get this bitch back up.
See, look at you. Now I look blurry.
You fixed now.
My forehead. Oh, okay. That was better. But yeah. What was
Why women be so scared to have daughters?
Okay, maybe it's because I have brothers. And so,
You know how niggas is.
yeah. And it's like,
So why
don't
you be
get me
so
wrong,
hold
though.
on? So then how you be so surprised to hear about how shit goes down when you have brothers that shows you exactly how shit goes down?
But you know what's crazy though? That's what I was just about to say. If I was to ever have a daughter, I'm not gonna lie to you. She gonna be late. She gonna be so cold. She gonna know the game. I'm gonna have to let her know the real. Like, yo, check this out. This is what you do. This is what you don't do. All right. So if you think I'm lying, ask your brothers.
All right, now
I mean, ask your uncles.
here's a question. Mm-hmm. So you end up with a daughter, right?
No.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Okay.
So you end up with a daughter, right? Mm-hmm. Your daughter comes home and tells you, "This my husband, and this our other wife." What you gonna say?
Okay. I'm gonna just ask. I'm gonna say, bitch, didn't. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
You gonna beat her ass? Damn.
Like, no, I'm just playing. No, I mean, honestly, I feel like, for one, it depends on her age. That's what I'm gonna say. It depends on her age.
Why is her age? Obviously, she's growing up to make her
Because,
own.
I mean,
she's out the house. She's doing her own thing.
No, I can't even say it.
How can age dictate that?
Honestly, was there another option? Like, what's the other option first before we just answer onto that one?
There is no other option.
Damn.
She comes home with her husband, and they got a girlfriend with her, and they introduce the girlfriend as the future Mrs. whatever Johnson. She's married to Mr. Johnson.
Honestly, I'm just going. I mean, okay, you know what? This is what I'm gonna say. If she has no kids, then that's fine. Listen, baby, explore. If that's what you're explore, who knows? You may like it. You may not like it.
And then
Explore.
Then she comes to Christmas, and both of them pregnant.
Okay, listen. See, now we're taking this too far. See, listen. Okay, no. This was supposed to because she's gonna be on birth control from birth.
She's married.
I don't give a damn.
She's married.
She's not having no kids. Not with him. Listen, she's gonna get birth control installed in her from birth. I would refuse. No. I would have to go get her fixed. Okay, I would have to.
All right,
I would knock her
now
head smooth the hell off.
I got a question for you then. So what happens if you meet a man and this man meets all of your metrics? He's everything you want on your dating grocery list. You fall head over heels in love with him. Mm-hmm. But he makes it clear that he gonna have 2 to 3 wives. What you gonna do?
Okay, What's the benefits? Let's talk about the benefits.
He hits all your metrics, so all the benefits is everything that you would think.
And he has how many wives? So I would technically
None.
be
He has none at the moment. He's letting you know.
that he's gonna have how many wives?
2 to 3.
2 to 3. Okay.
You about to be the first one.
Okay. I'll be all right. So it's gonna depend. What's gonna have to be between those guidelines? Like, because if he gonna have wives, he gonna be, I just need to know where I would fall. It's like I just need to know. Because
What do you mean where you fall?
as far as what I'm gonna have, what I'm gonna be able to benefit off of, as long as I'm straight, honestly.
Do you benefit the exact same thing that you would benefit even if it was just you two?
But that means I would have to I would be like a sister wife, and then this. Honestly, damn. Then I would have to just
Get over here!
I would have to. Bruh. I say I can't knock it till I try it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna leave it at. I can't knock it till I try, because I don't want to say no, but then it might be later on. Like, yeah. So I feel like if that opportunity was to ever present itself, I don't know. Because when I was younger, I would have never knew I would be a damn teacher. Like when I was younger, and even my sister was talking about that. Like it's funny because looking at us now, we stay getting jobs to where we are around kids. And when we were younger, like we did not like nobody else's kids. But now it's like, I'm a teacher. So yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all want to chime in, 602-736-6660. Okay. The name of the show that I named this was An Intimate Night with Miss Connie Mariee. Mm-hmm. So if you guys have any questions, anything you want to know, anything you'd like to ask, if you want to shoot your shot,
No, they right.
if you want to create a conversation and go back and forth with Miss Connie Mariee, tonight is your night.
Okay, so I have a question, right?
Okay.
So I guess based off the way that I respond, like as far as when I'm having a debate or just anything, people tell me that the fact that the way I come off is dominant and masculine. What is your opinion on that?
You know my opinion, motherfucker. I hadn't told you this.
Okay, then never mind. Keep it to yourself.
You do come across as masculine. But the more... Okay. Yes and no. It depends. It depends on what the topic is. So, like, the night that I initially met you, you were very demure and submissive, like, right? But we didn't go over any like... It was an interview that night. And not really of you. You was just the friend that decided to join and sit her ass down on the couch and join the party. Right? So it was different. And then we had our conversation about you want to do the podcast, and then obviously you came here. And then since then we've had some tough conversations, right? Mm-hmm. Some triggering conversations. And then you do what the typical female does. Y'all are emotional and you lead with your emotions, which is not a bad thing. But you also kind of try to turn into a pit bull, even though we know you a chihuahua. But you try to turn into a pit bull. Use a chihuahua. Use a toy poodle.
A poodle is crazy.
But you will bark. It's not much of a bark, but you bark, right? And that's the difference. And for a man that can't handle that, he probably gonna tuck his tail and just he gonna shake the spot. But as a whole, totally, nah. I'll say you're like 80-20 feminine, masculine. You do now. Some of your wants and your likes and your goals are very masculine. But here's the thing, and this is not. Don't take this the wrong way, but it's just, you know me, I'm going to be honest. Half the shit that people say they want to do in life, they're just never going to achieve because it requires you, especially as a woman, to become very masculine. It requires you to put in extensive and intensive amounts of time, hours, etc., for you to get to that level. And with being a mom, having a kid, and working, for you to achieve some of the things that you want to, it's gonna be almost impossible, or you're definitely going to need like a lot of help, a lot of outside help, right? And I think whether you like it or not, at some point in time, it's gonna hit you, and you're gonna understand that, and then you're gonna fall back, and you're gonna realize, okay, like I just want to be a fucking woman.
That's so fucking crazy that you say that, because that's literally where I'm at right now. That is literally where I'm at right now. And I say that in a sense because it's like I am so used to taking care of my man. And to me, that was an honor, for me to take care of my man. I mean, even though I took care of my man and, the man would get too comfortable and it's like, it was more of a push and pull. I was able to realize where I went wrong, to take accountability in the relationship,
Hold on, my cousin Precious. Hey, Precious. Thank you. I know
hey,
it's your
Precious.
first time. So that's my cousin.
Hey,
she
cousin.
said she has to be an alpha male. I'm an alpha female. I absolutely love it. Hold up. Precious, if you don't sit your ass down, you ain't alpha shit. You are not alpha. You are super submissive. You are another, but she got to bark. She'll fuck a motherfucker up. But you are not no masculine female. You are no alpha female. You are submissive. You better sit down. But I love you, cuzzo. Thanks for tuning in. She said, we will submit if we know you can lead.
Facts.
She also said hi.
Hi.
And then she said shit.
Shit.
She said I play the game.
Okay.
I mean, the bloodline. We do what we do. We don't play the game. We run the game. Shit. Okay. So that's where you're at now?
Yeah. I just don't have it in me no more, because I feel like I'm getting to a place where my relationship with my babies is like, it's so solid, and it's like the respect is just crazy. And I'm like, I'm no longer dating for myself. I am dating for my kids. And at the same time, with that being said, if that man, like, just like what your cousin said, like, I am a alpha female. So
but you're not. And the reason
I
hate
am.
that term alpha female.
I am the lead in my household. I'm the one that's stirring this boat right now. So until a man, wait.
That doesn't make you alpha,
but
though.
I'm doing what I have to do to provide for my
But that's
my herd.
still not alpha. And the
How
reason,
is it not alpha?
Because alpha is a way of life. Like, it is.
You know what? I think what it is. Okay, so you know what that title is kind of, because it's kind of like saying if a king
like saying you're
gets killed
me. That's
and then
like,
the queen is now be announced as the new king. So you know what?
alpha.
I'm gonna leave that term. So
Yeah,
what I will say is that I am a woman that is self-reliant and being able to take care of my responsibilities when it comes to my kids. And the fact that once that man comes along who I feel is a good fit for my kids, then that's when what it's gonna be. He'll get that submissive side of me. Like, it's like a second nature to me, because I recognize that our energies is gonna attract one another. But it's just that vibe and energy has to be there. If I don't sense it, then it's not. Yeah.
The Lord Jesus has touched her heart. She is now coming to the realization of who she is and where she's at.
You pissed me off. But nah, it's crazy though, because I definitely do know though, I just can't do it no more. That's why, and like, I literally pay attention to all of our podcasts that we talk about, like, as far as, the dating pool getting smaller and smaller for women of my caliber. But it's like, that's why, another reason why I am at where I'm at, to where it's like, okay, at this point, I'm just, I'm doing just that. I'm falling back. Like, I'm allow that man to step up to that plate. If that man can step up to that plate, then so be it. It could be tomorrow, whatever the case may be. But I'm not looking for anything. But if real happens to find me, then I'm not saying I'm not opposed to it.
Okay, well, that's something that I'm going to say change the narrative. Your ass needs to be fucking looking. Again.
If you look, you find what you don't want.
No, that is not fucking true.
That is very true.
That is not true.
Very true.
No, it's not. See, this is the thing.
It is.
This goes back to my grocery store analogy. Y'all go into the grocery store with your list of things that you know you're supposed to get. The grocery store is the dating pool. The list are the things that you want in your mate, your man, the perfect person that you say you're going to have, right? But unfortunately, because y'all like shiny things and sweet words and beautiful faces and six packs and shit, you end up coming out the store with nothing on your grocery list. That's the difference. As men, we do this thing called vetting. We will vet out a woman. I will fuck with this chick for months before I give it any sort of title or anything, because I need to see if you are who you truly say you are. That is not what y'all do. Once is good, like for you, it's good. And then, I see females do it all the time, all over Facebook. Like you was just with a nigga 3 months ago, and you were in love, and this is the love of your life, and you posted them all over the internet, and then today, this motherfucker ain't shit. And then 3 weeks later, you start the process all over again with a different dude. It's horrible. It's stupid. And you come off, honestly, as just fucking desperate. And also, the same thing. As a woman, you should never be entertaining multiple men. You should get to know someone.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
So you said the women shouldn't be entertaining multiple men.
Yeah, because y'all can't multitask.
So with that being said, if that woman goes looking, right, and she don't like this guy because he doesn't meet, her requirements, so she goes to another guy. She's still looking, another guy. That's a full-time job. Taken away from her.
Again, if you're...
And you just said we're not good at multitasking. So that's why it's like,
but you have to vet them out. Like, if you're giving your full attention to someone, he better be 90 to 95% of your list already. He needs to have already met prerequisite requirements. And that's the difference. Is y'all will entertain motherfucker that meets none of your requirements. Or he meets the requirements because he told you that, not because he showed you that. And there is a difference. It's all within his actions. It all shows within his lifestyle. It shows with how often does this motherfucker really have his children if he has kids. There are telltale signs that are in play that will easily let it be known who and what he is and what he's about. Unfortunately, y'all love to pay no attention to the good things and buy into all the red flags, but you push the red flags aside because either he looks really good or he gave you a strong 7-8 inch pipe.
It's crazy because the way that I kind of pick men out, I go based off of, because I be reading this book, and this book, it got me really asking these deep questions that a lot of women need to start asking, because
what's one of these questions?
So, well, for starters, it just happens to go like when there's no direction, when people are just, evolving into just situationships because they end up having sex, and then next thing you know, as they go on, it's like there's feelings grown, but there's no direction. It's just lingering and, sex with no direction, and then you got feelings. Situationship. But this book, it talks about, although we are women, it's not what you say, it is how you say it. And, if you're talking to a man, it's just going based off of, you don't want to come off nagging. Like, you don't want to go like trying to enforce to this man, oh, in order to mess with me, you got to have this, and this. It's just pretty much, you know, as you're...
Shut up. Stop saying that shit.
No, it's, I mean, okay.
No,
No.
women need to stop saying
That's
that.
no, that's not what it is. That's not what it is.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Hold
And
on,
let me
hold on,
tell
hold
you
on,
what.
hold on.
That's not what it is.
If we're taking a math test, am I going to give you the... Like, this is the thing. If you're dealing with a man and you're giving him the answers. If you're gonna fuck with me, you got to do this.
No,
this.
so there's
That
a
is
difference.
giving him the answers.
But there's a difference between giving him the answers and you actually letting it be known on what type of man you prefer. If he's not that man and he can't meet up to them expectations, then that's up to that man to let it be known, okay, well, baby, if you're looking for a relationship, I'm going to be honest. At this time, I'm focused on myself. I'm focused on this. I'm focused on this project. And that woman is going to be able to take hint of that, like, okay, I see he's not in no place. This is just something for casual. It's up to that woman to be able to pick up on the signs from what this man is saying, because he's letting be known where he's at. And one of the questions is asking, what are your short-term goals? 3 months, 4 or 6 months. Listen to whatever that man says. And
No,
it's like,
yes and no.
So you said what?
Yes and no.
What do you mean?
Okay,
yes
so this
and no
is the thing.
what?
If you're letting him know what you're looking for, because again, we are the hunters and you are the hunter. We're the predator, you're the prey. Regardless, men become acquiesced to that of what a woman says. So if you say things like that, 9 times out of 10, he's going to start portraying those things, which is why 3-6 months down the line, y'all be screaming, you're not even the man that I thought you was. No, leave that shit in your head. Let him show you he's that man, not because you said something, but because that's who he naturally is. Now, I will
Okay.
say you can have that conversation that you just said, and you can ask that question, right? But again, niggas lie.
But
And
but
going
dude,
to
okay.
say what sounds good to you.
Okay, so for one, he's not a mind reader. And that's the problem now. That's the problem with why a lot of these relationships are the way they are, because women,
But you're taking it as a relationship.
Women,
No,
they
in a
expect the
relationship,
man to
in
be
a
a mind reader.
relationship, you want us to be a mind reader about your feelings. You want us to be a mind reader about your mood. You want us to be a mind reader about the food you fucking eat. You want us to be a mind reader about the things that's going on with you and your girlfriend who just got in a fight, or you and your aunt, or you and your cousin, or you and your brothers not getting along today. This is long before that process. We don't need that mind reader. The mind reader portion isn't at the beginning of the relationship. It's not at the getting to know
So
you
if
phase.
I like my clothes washed a certain way, and all I'm doing is saying, okay,
This is on your second date. This nigga don't know shit about
no,
your clothes.
but what I'm saying though is, I mean, okay, so if I be like just doing anything, if I'm letting it be known like what it is that I prefer or what I like, yet again going based off of my tone and how it's not how I'm saying it. It's not what I'm saying. It's how I'm saying it and how I'm presenting it to him. It goes on the time. Like, I'm not just gonna, and then on top of that, I'm not gonna just sit there and expect him to know what type of man I want. And it's crazy because they were just talking about that on a podcast. Women are demanding for these certain type of men, but they don't even know what they want. So if a woman knows what she wants, and if she's letting it be known, like, I love a man that, can do this, and this.
Pause.
And it's
Think
just
about
more
what
of
you
like,
just-
I'm not
think
going to
about what you just
give you
said.
the answers.
Listen to me. Think about what you just said.
About what part?
You just said that women don't even know what they want, right?
Right.
So even if you come up with this list of what you are, tell this man these things that you want, this is what needs to be understood. Like, and this is where you guys need to start digging more and deeper within yourselves. The things that you want aren't always what you say you want. It's the things that you need are the things that he's going to show, which goes back to stop talking and let people show you who they are. Because the man that you want isn't going to be what you want because you said so. It's because it's naturally who he is. Just like I don't tell women what I want from them. I let them show me who they are. And that woman is the woman that I would in turn be with and grow old with because of what she showed me, not what she told me.
Okay,
See,
so I definitely no. So I get what you're saying.
Y'all love to be told. Y'all buy when
No,
there's a reason that why they say when men lie, women buy. There's a reason that is said.
So the reason why I disagree with that is because yet again, how are we supposed to get to know each other if there's nothing being discussed? It's just more so going, we're going to just figure it out. We're going to wing it.
You're missing a key point. I didn't say you didn't discuss. This is the thing. Stop talking about what you want or what you desire. Because first and foremost, fuck you.
I'm not talking about what I want or what I desire.
Yes, you are.
So
that's what you're saying. Is like you can't get to know each other without telling each other what they want. Bullshit. Spend time together. Just spend time because you're going to show each other what you want and what you like. And those things will come through in casual conversation. 2, if I meet your family, are they going to tell me shit about you?
Possibly.
Yes, they gonna tell me about the dumb shit you did when you was a baby. Some of the dumb niggas you done dated in your past. That one time when you fell off the swing and you did this and that. Your family and your friends, the people that are closest to you that know things about you, speak on you.
Okay, so
which allows someone to get to know you as well.
That's not what I'm referring to. So that's not what I'm referring to. And I think that's why we're not seeing exactly, because it's like I'm getting what you're saying, but it's not touching up on what I'm saying. And I'm saying this from a woman's standpoint. And I feel like because, yet again, reading this book, and it makes sense. A lot of women, they think by them, this is their way of thinking, oh, I'm going to be submissive by this man is telling me and showing me that he doesn't want a relationship, but he's fucking me raw. He's doing all the things that's actually implying that we're in a relationship. But the fact that he never set the tone, but the fact that his words say one thing, but his actions is showing another. And she never said nothing. She's just going along with it, thinking because she's still with this man that he's going to end up with her. But no, what happens? She ended up find out she was just a fuck. And he got a whole family. Like, why does that happen? Because she never said nothing. And the fact she didn't stand on business allowed this man to set that tone. They just went with the flow. Yet again, example of a situationship. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish.
She did is she didn't pay attention to the signs.
No, but it's just.
He showed her that he wasn't in it and she didn't pay attention.
Listen to what my point is, though. All I'm saying is all of that could have been avoided if a conversation could have been had, if that woman could have been mentally strong enough and open-minded to understanding this man is not ready for a relationship by just letting it be known on what your standards are. Because, and I say that to say, like, I have my certain questions that I ask, what are your intentions? Where are you at in your life? What do you mean no? And that's basically, that's how, those are the questions.
You're missing the point.
You're missing the point. We started about talking about the book.
No,
and I'm talking about the book.
But everything that you just said literally is exactly what I am saying is what gets y'all in trouble.
That's not true.
First off,
so
he showed genuine red flags of not being truly interested in her, and she just went along with the flow. No, stop doing that.
I'm not talking about that.
No, and then you said she needs to set her standards, right?
Yes, she needs to let her requirements be known on the table on what it is. Because all she's doing is letting it be known to that man where she's at in her life and what it is she's looking for or whatever it is she's waiting for. Okay, because she doesn't want to waste no time. Nobody wants to waste their time.
Okay, but you're still not understanding something. Connie, do men lie?
Yes.
So because you said that, does that mean he's going to listen?
He's going to respond?
Paul even said the exact same thing. He just said this. Pay attention to the flags unless you at Six Flags. It doesn't matter what you say, which is why women need to shut up and pay attention.
Okay, so
a man's
answer this,
actions
right?
dictate everything. And if you are not paying attention to his actions, you are never going to make it. Because just because you set a standard, cool. That man is going to say the right shit.
So this is the question to the standard.
Doing the same thing.
So if a woman, if you meet a woman and if you're out in the bar, whatever, y'all meet, and she asks you, what are your intentions with me? Where are you at? You know, like, or what are you looking for?
He's going to lie. If men,
what are you going to say?
Men thrive off of sex.
What are you going to say?
Me or a regular dude?
Both perspectives.
We know I'm a no nonsense, no bullshit type of man. So I'm going to put it all on the table because at the end of the day, I don't need to meet your standards. You need to meet mine because I'm the one that's
Where's the answer? What you gonna say?
Hush up and listen. I'm the one that's actually going to come in and change your life, your standard.
So what are you going to respond back when this woman asks you, what are your intentions with her?
Find out.
She's gonna walk the fuck away.
Okay.
Because it sounds like you're playing games.
No, that's the problem. If she walks away, then I know she's looking for the wrong things.
She's looking for the wrong things.
Y'all look for men to paint you pretty pictures. Words are meaningless.
Okay.
Actions are everything.
So then that goes back to show that men need to be more honest. And this is why I say this, right? Because if you have it to where this woman is asking, where are you at in your life? To where, you know, like whether it's financially, what are you looking for? Let's see if this conversation is worth me engaging in. Because
but this is why dating today has become so fucking hard. People can't even do the simple shit. The simple shit, fucking 100 years ago, these conversations weren't being had because people had values. And when they came into a relationship, it wasn't about, oh, this is what I need and this is what you need and they just fucking came together and they did what the fuck they're supposed to do and they showed each other. Today, y'all need a fucking rule book, a guideline, a railroad, a dotted line, a cursive trail. This is why dating today is fucking hard. And y'all read these books and take them as a grain of salt when it's simple. When it's Shut proven, the fuck up and just start doing it.
When it's proven facts that it works a lot faster than wasting you and that person's time.
But it's not.
It's beneficial.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
Okay, how many of those books have been sold?
Shit, I would have to look it up and see.
Well, you got Google right in front of you.
No, I'll look it up in a minute. But
you got Google right in front of you right now.
That's too. I would have to go on my Audible. I would have to look up the book, and I would have to type it in. And I'll do it in a minute.
But this is the thing. I'm doing that to prove a point. You see how it's a little work, but you don't want to do the work. It's very simple. Okay, so let's say it's a bestseller and it's sold 5 million copies. Mm-hmm. And that means they should easily be able to prove that 5 million couples, 10 million people have been married. They can't. It's like the same shit with the Steve Harvey book, Think Like a Man, whatever the fuck that shit's called. Mm-hmm. No, all these books are misleading. But again, it sounds great to you because when things are put beautifully, they sound amazing to people. And then y'all sit here and like you said, you're sitting here actually fighting for this book saying that it's been proven.
Because it's facts. I did it. I do it. It's like, it's yet again, it just goes to show it's not what you say. It is how you say it, how you present the conversation.
These niggas.
Because listen,
I don't understand why it's so hard for women to understand that we as men fucking lie. We lie.
Okay.
Men consistently lie to women,
and that's proven.
And y'all buy the lies.
No, because it goes to show if we're having a conversation, if you're talking about yourself, and if you're telling me like I got this going, I'm like, listen, I'm like, okay. And I ask, what are your short-term goals? Yet again, it's knowing when to fit it in the conversation. Yet alone, I'm figuring out if I want to involve myself with this man. Because if he's saying he's going to be traveling for the next 3 to 6 months because he's playing ball or something, then I'm getting it in my mindset like, okay, I know I don't want to be involved with that because that's too much traveling. So yet again, I'm picking up everything that he's saying from the questions I'm asking, from what he's talking about within himself. It's just more so me asking to feed in questions. That's all that it is.
Hey, Paul, do me a favor. 602-736-6660. Call in real quick. I'm going to prove something. I'm going to prove something here real quick. Because he said if you ask that question, his response is going to be, I'm not ready for a relationship, and they still gonna go, right?
But no, but
Oh.
but you know what? That's a prime example too, though, because yet again, if I'm asking you that, like, what are you looking for? Like, are you just fresh out of a relationship? And that comes from a relationship conversation. What are you looking for? What are your intentions? It's a pure general question, and his response is going to help that woman determine yet again if she wants to continue to engage in that and deal with whatever the response is, or if she wants to go the other way. And by that woman asking that, it's no harm in that, because that goes based off from the conversation of relationships.
I'm not saying there's any harm in that. What I'm saying is my entire point is women need to just learn to shut up and find out what that man's about. And when you see the red flags, just walk away. These conversations are not going to be the conversation words will never outweigh actions.
So you're saying
actions
the
speak
woman
louder than words.
So you're saying
and
the
y'all
woman
love words.
You're saying the woman should shut up and just wait and pay attention to the red flags. So
pay attention to the man.
And pay attention to the red flags, right?
Okay, so if I hit you up, right?
No, but I'm repeating. Isn't that what you just stated,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay, so if she's paying attention to the red flags, and yet again, she's not asking nothing about it.
Hold
she's
on.
not
We got a caller.
like, how is the question? I mean, how is the question supposed to
All
come
right,
about?
you are live on the air. P?
Yo.
Hey, turn down the podcast in the background.
Okay, my bad. Oh, my bad.
All right.
What up, y'all?
All right, I got a question for you.
What's the deal?
You're live on the air, okay? So I got a question for you. So you said you are on.
Here too, so we all gonna chime in.
All right, you said you tell the women that you're not looking for a relationship and they still gonna go, right?
Yeah, I'm just speaking of my experience. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like
hold
women.
on. Okay, so here's my question. Here's my question to you. Even though you told the female that you're not interested in a relationship, does she still treat you and have a expectation of relationship type situations when you told her you're not interested in a relationship?
I'm gonna say yes.
I'm
gonna say yes because I mean, me personally, like I said, I know how to treat a woman and shit like that, so I'm gonna treat them real good. Even though I told them I don't want to be with you right now, just on some personal shit. That women go off of how you treat them.
So watch this, Bailey. Watch this.
If you treat them,
hey,
Paul.
Like hey, Paul.
That's what she's gonna expect.
Hey, Paul. Can you hear me?
What up?
You remember when we first hung out?
A little bit. It kind of sounds echoey and shit, but yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, he can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you remember that first time we hung out?
Yep.
And you remember when I asked you, what was your intentions? And what did you tell me? Exactly what you just said, right?
Right, exactly.
So, with that being said, did I actually try to, hit you up after for a relationship, or was we more on the friend shit?
We are good friends, but
okay.
But I'm talking about you are an example of what you was preaching, but we talking about like most women.
But no, okay, you're right. You're absolutely right. Now, yes, females do continue to it depends where that woman is, but yes, they do continue to move like that. But that's what I'm saying, and that's what I was saying as far as the book goes. The book, it teaches for women to let it be known on where they're at, and to the men or whatever. And like, this is my question to you, Paul. When I asked you that, right, as far as what your intentions was, like, did you feel any way, about me after? Like, did you feel I was like, how did you feel about me afterwards?
I mean, pretty much, I felt like I respected you a lot more only because.
Period. And that is my point.
What you wanted.
But no.
That's my point of what I'm saying as far as what the book does.
But hold on real quick, Paul. This is the thing. Your point is null and void because what you're looking for is a relationship and nothing came of that. 2, this book and these questions that you are asking really do the same thing. Y'all do that already. Women are consistently looking for reasons to dismiss a man or disqualify him for potentially being in a relationship. So that book didn't teach you to do anything.
Yes, it did.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
Because
it did.
look, during a dinner date, he could say the wrong thing. You're gonna disqualify him. If he show up wearing the wrong outfit, you will disqualify him. If his nails are dirty, you will disqualify him.
But that's not what's being practiced, though. That's not what's being practiced,
See,
and the fact that I was able to.
This is why.
I was able to build a friendship outside of the question.
Connie, this is where y'all have to stop telling men what the fuck we don't do when we date far more women than you do. You didn't do that. Women do not care about that, and you are not women. You are a woman. Paul, how many other females have you told that to, and they still jumped into something and treated it as a relationship?
More than a few.
Okay, so yes, congratulations. You have a nice little handful of men that you were able to disqualify up front. But guess what, baby girl? That's not the world. Guess what?
That's definitely not the world. But Connie, she definitely got her shit together, and like everything she's speaking from herself. But I don't think she's speaking on like all women.
Well, but this is the thing.
That was the purpose.
And
is
the
because
purpose
I was talking about the book.
Yeah, and speaking about the book, we have to really look here and see, is it a best-selling book? And then if it's a best-selling book, it will tell you how many copies have been sold out, and then it'll also show you basically how many women, because more women are going to buy that book than men, and how many women are putting that into practice. What's up?
Yeah, talk to my homie and ask him the same question.
All right.
So what's up?
What's up? So you're live on the air right now on No Cap Reacts, okay? If you're out to dinner with a woman and a woman asks you what you're looking for, what would you respond? Okay, let's preface this. She's a very attractive woman that you're very interested in, right? If she asks you what you are looking for, how do you respond to that question? Will you tell the truth or will you lie?
I mean, it just depends on where I'm at. If I'm looking for a relationship at that point, I'm going to say that. If I'm not, then I'm going to say I'm not.
Thank you.
It depends on...
Now, and have you ever been asked that question by a woman in your past and dating?
Yeah.
And how did you respond?
I responded and said I'm not looking for a relationship, but you know.
Did they still entertain you? Did they still entertain you?
You said what?
Did they still entertain you?
Yeah.
Did they still try to date you and treat you as if you were in a relationship?
Yeah.
So asking that question meant absolutely nothing then.
Right. Pretty much.
And that's why it's up to the female. If she's not standing on her requirements, then that's on her. That's why I said she has to be mentally strong enough to be able to hold that down. Because like, as you see, by me asking Paul and what it was and me standing on it, we now are cool. We now know each other on a whole different level. But the like I said, the book basically teaches me to be able to let it be known what it is I want up front. And if that man says that, if he reveals to me who he is the first time, then I have to believe him because that's him saying what it is. I don't need to overlook it and go for the ideal of who I want this man to be because of what he's telling me.
So I'm not, I'm not saying that you're wrong.
Bailey, I got my homegirl, she here ready to answer the question too.
Okay, so I'm not saying that you're wrong. What I'm saying is at the end of the day, people don't pay attention to the red flags. Hey, ma'am, hold on real quick. People are not paying attention to the red flags. They're still going into it as if it's something more than what it is. And those will be the same ones that say, oh, I don't even know who you are. He showed you who he is up front. And this is the thing, whether you like it or not, if you don't ask that question, the same thing is still revealed. All right, ma'am, you are live on the air. I got a question for you.
If she ain't read the book, it's not gonna really apply to her because she can't stand on it. So,
well, it's not. I'm gonna ask this different question. Hey, when you are getting to know a man, do you ask him what he is looking for in a relationship?
I do.
Have more men been honest with you or lied to you?
I feel like off the rip, they might say what they think they mean in that moment, but people say things, but they don't necessarily always,
So what they
it
said,
doesn't always go that way.
what
So
they
people
said
might
did
say they're
not match
looking for a
their
relationship, some
actions.
people might say,
Would you say that what they were saying did not match the action?
yeah, I would say that.
All right. So in hindsight, do you think it would have been better for you to say nothing and pay attention to their actions, or say something and just see if they live up to it?
I feel like saying nothing and then just going off the action. I feel like me now, that might be my route.
Okay, so my question is for you. Okay, so
some people.
what's her name?
No, we don't ask names out here. We let them stay
Okay.
anonymous.
Well, okay, my question is for you, right? Okay, so when you're trying to get to know this man, and if this man hypothetically say he's not looking for a relationship, right? Do you go knowing that he says he's not looking for a relationship, and if you are looking for a relationship, do you continue to pursue this man although he said he's not looking for a relationship?
It depends on where.
Depends on how
Me myself, it
interested.
depends on where I'm at, because I may be in that same space, may not want to be.
Well, no, that's why I said,
like.
say if you are looking for, hypothetically, if you are looking for a relationship, and this person say he's not.
Then that person will probably just become a friend. Like, I've had that happen recently.
Okay.
Someone told me,
Point proven.
that they weren't looking for a relationship, and I'm like, cool, we can be friends and just be friends, platonic friends. Like, since you aren't looking for a relationship, let's not,
Do you think that that's actually platonic friendship?
I do believe there's platonic friendships. Me, myself, I have a lot of platonic friends.
So you mean to tell me that if you called whoever he is up at 2 a.m. said you was drunk and you wanted some dick, he wouldn't fuck you?
I'm not gonna say they would. I'll put nothing past nobody.
Yeah, see that's where it's no longer platonic. Two, if you meet someone with the intention of dating, or if a man hits you up with the intention of dating, it is no longer platonic. Platonic means that at no point of time have either of you ever been interested in anyone, each other.
I have friends like that.
That would actually be a friend.
But I also have friends who aren't, yeah.
All right, well, we definitely appreciate your input tonight. You got any other questions, Connie?
Thank you. No, that was it. No.
All right, y'all, I'm about to turn back in. Keep talking that shit. Y'all
all right, appreciate you, sir. Simone says, I said I appreciate you. Thanks for calling in.
Already, brother. Hey, I'm about to come by and get on shirts soon.
All right, nigga, they sitting here on the table.
Y'all know Capp, man. Best podcast in the world.
All right. Simone said, "What book are you talking about?" Which, yes, you need to tell the name of the book, motherfucker, because people are gonna start asking. And then Marcy said, "Hi, Paul. I have one of his puppies."
It's actually funny because the fact that you actually mentioned it is the actual Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man.
Oh my God.
And it had over 2 million.
That is the worst. Copies. But that has been proven to be the worst book to ever be put out.
It still sold over 2 million, and the shit I be doing.
It sold over 2 million because they did a movie.
I mean, hey, it still worked.
No, and
it did. No, I pick up little shit when I pick up from it and I use it.
That book has been so many people have talked so much shit about that book because that book is Simone even said it, the worst book.
Listen,
that is the worst book.
Like I took what I took from
put out by the worst man.
I took what I took from it.
Who has a walking version of everything opposite of what he wrote in the book. Because Lori Harvey is showing exactly why that book
Kelly
would never
still
work.
Slept with little girls or whatever, but guess what? Babies were still made to his music. What's the point?
Those are two totally different
No, it's the same difference. Because no, it's not. It's the same point. It's the same point you're trying to prove. Either way, money was made off of it. Motherfuckers made babies off of it. It was still done. So what's the next one?
Next one. What's the next topic?
You the one choosing the topics, motherfucker. This is your night.
Okay. Let me.
Look, she done lost herself already.
No, I thought you was gonna come with another question or something. I was about to say. God damn it! I'm listen.
Oh man, no, that's the worst book in the world. That is the worst book in the world.
Nah, but like I said, I took what I took from it, and I was just like, I had a couple of experiments with it, and I've been okay. So,
but the book didn't dictate that. You have to also understand like who you are. That book ain't making you do anything.
No,
different than
of
what
course
you would
it's not
already
making
do.
me do anything.
And
I don't
it's not
want
helping
to.
you. It'd
but
be
the thing
different.
is, though, so this is why I say this, right? For me, it is because a lot of men who come out and want to try to be try to be friends with me or try to talk to me. I literally try to have a regular conversation.
Well, you do understand why men are trying to be friends with you.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. I'm not dumb. Yet again, I have brothers. I'm not dumb.
I'm just saying. Because they ain't really want to be your friend. They want to be your friend.
You know what?
But they don't want to be your friend. They want to be your...
Exactly.
They want to be your friend.
But you know what? I yet again, I do this whole... It's kind of like I don't want to say it's a manipulative control type of thing, but it's like the fact that I know that, of course, the 9 times out of 10, they're going to want to, get a little sexual and whatnot. But the fact that I kind of dig deeper and I force them into telling me more about themselves just so that they can see, like, I'm literally, if we're not going to pursue this, then we're going to be hella cool. We're going to actually get to know each other. It's not going to be just one-sided or...
You understand that if you said nothing at all, and did not do that, you would actually weed out more trolls than by what you're doing. See, again, men are predators. You are the prey. When you start asking those particular questions, because we're not new, this is not a new process. And again, especially with that book and with the fact that a movie came out of it, they gave away the fucking blueprint.
But so, asking a simple question.
No. But you have to understand. Men chase women. So when women start doing those different things, it allows a man to basically, he's getting the answers to the test. Those things that are in the books are answers to the test. At that point in time when that book came out, a lot of women started asking those exact same questions, and a lot of women all of a sudden we're not doing this for 90 days. A lot of women started putting those things into practice. We know all the laws.
Like I said, I took little shit from the book.
Correct, but this is the problem. Men already have the key to that lock, right? So people are going to start answering the questions correctly, or in a way that allows us to get to our primary goal, which is we're trying to get to the why that's in between those thighs. Okay, and that's just the way the game is played. So yeah, some of them, which if they don't know the answers to the test, then guess what? Clearly they're gonna fail, and you're gonna dismiss them. But for the ones that know the answer to that test, they're actually going to make it to stage 2, which if you didn't say anything about it at all, even on that same night, they may have showed exactly what it is they were truly looking for, or go for what they were trying to get to in the first place, which would disqualify them right then and there as well.
Absolutely.
Men will disqualify themselves because intent and intention shows everything. And women need to start dating the same way like how lawyers are in the court of law. Intent is everything. And people show their intent and intentions very, very, very upfront. Who pays attention to what's going on and who doesn't? Now, those are two totally different things. Most females literally will bypass red flags depending on how attractive a guy is.
But that's for them weak-minded females that choose to be delusional and think that they could change a man by overlooking those red flags. Yet again, those are the women that need to be a lot more open-minded and understanding. Like they need to look at who that person is and not who the ideal of who he could be based off of what he's talking about. Like it needs to be more so. And this is why I say you were correct, because it's one thing to say it. If you're looking for a relationship, cool. Maintain it, upkeep it, whatever. If you're not looking for a relationship, cool. Then work on friendship. If not, then so be it. But if you say that you're looking for a relationship, then it's not going to be no drilling you for more questions. No, it's just going to see, okay, now that I know that you're looking for what I'm looking for, now it's like, okay, well, let me now go past and go a little deeper. Like, get to know you more, ask more questions as we engage in a conversation, as it's reciprocated. But like I'm saying, by being able to get past that uncomfortable barrier already, it just lets that person know if this is somebody they want to even continue to move forward with.
True. But we also have to go based off of reality. And I'm gonna throw that.
Not too many women are mentally strong enough, honestly, to even
fuck mentally, because we're not even gonna make it that far. And the reason that I know we're not gonna make it that far, you just did a recap of a show that you were on that's called what?
Pop the Balloon or Find Love.
Pop the Balloon or Find Love. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Women today are dating exactly like men are. Because how many men that are attractive men walk up and walk out and immediately you hear pop, 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 pop. Do you know anything about that man? No. But y'all pop the balloon and be like, oh, I didn't like his shoes. Or I didn't like his shirt. Or he's wearing a hat and I couldn't see his hairline. Or da-da-da-da-da-da.
But that's physical appearance, though. Like, that's basically what you have to go base. You have to like who you're seeing.
And how many of these men, because I've been watching the show, and I'm probably going to do some great reactions off this motherfucker. Because there's so many dudes that are actually on here that turn out to seem to be good men, have shit going for them, but just on face value, you disqualify them, right? But reverse it, because when the guys are up there and the girl walks out, even some that I've seen that are not that attractive, niggas still don't pop the balloon because we actually give you a chance to actually speak to see if you even bring any value or show any substance.
I saw the show and they popped the balloon instantly when this woman walked out. They said she looked like an auntie. She looked like a cousin. They said she was heavy set. They was definitely going in on her. Don't make it seem like it's not based off of appearance.
But that's one. They don't do that for every female. At the end of the day, again, like I said, she just wasn't attractive.
And the other one, they said that she was too skinny. They said that she didn't have enough meat on her bones.
We don't find that attractive.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it go based off of attraction. That's the first thing you see off of a person. So if it's something you don't like, they pop the balloon.
More men give more females a chance than women will ever give men chances.
I mean, if you're at least doable, at least cute in the face or something, like something we could feel like we would want to wake up to.
The most viral moments that have come from this show so far had everything to do with superficial things. Not a single viral moment on the show at this point to date had anything to do with anything that was of substance. Every single viral moment has literally been superficial things.
From both men and women.
Well, no men have gone viral yet.
Yeah, they have.
What men? I'm on TikTok. I search this shit. Trust me.
You talking about from the show? What is it? Let me see. One dude, they was talking about this female hat. They was talking about the way she looked. They said she looked like Cam Newton.
I got them on TikTok. These men.
That one went crazy. It was what was it? Another one. I mean, like I said, it's going both. It's
a man will never go viral talking shit about a female.
He said she looked like Cam Newton
without him getting drugged. Men will get drugged. That's the thing. When a female is talking shit about a man, they go hella viral. It's never the opposite. The Cam Newton hat one?
Yes.
Okay, that's the chick at the end. Yes, we all saw.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't even watch that episode, but I saw that clip going around crazy.
That was more of her talking shit to him first, and then he said something.
And
about
I didn't
the
even see that.
See, that's what I'm saying. There's context, and when you watch, that's the only one that went somewhat viral, and it only went somewhat viral because of what she said, and he came back with Cam Newton hat.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
So Fly Guy said Cam Newton hat with laughing emojis. Marquis said none of the men went viral. Only one male did, and it wasn't that big. Like, and I've been keeping up with the show.
But it's crazy because yet again, like, I seen this and I didn't even know the episode went out. I mean, I seen it on TikTok too, though. But I saw it again, and then that's when I guess that's when...
But the crazy viral moments that have happened are now sitting at millions, and that one is maybe at 30, 40,000.
I don't even know when it was filmed, so
yeah,
I just know I was seeing it.
At this point now, it's a couple weeks old.
I didn't know, but I mean, at the same time, they both, females and males, both picked the same. If anything, males are the most based off of visual. Like, we was just talking about this. You guys are visual.
You are proving... Men are 10 times more visual, and we pep less balloons than you motherfuckers. Look, Fly Guy, he said he's right. Men are far more visual, and we pop less balloons than the women.
I only saw one episode. I only saw one episode. Well, actually, I saw two. I saw the one that I was on, and then I saw the other one where, you know, the guys was popping the balloons on the lady, and then you have to
says, I'm
counselor.
just as visual.
But that's what I'm saying.
A lot of females today have taken on male traits. Women are doing more things that men typically would do. Women, whether really, hold on. Knox said facts. He said he's on my team. Malcolm Xavier McCoy, they talking about your Cam hat. Fly Guy said they was popping shit crazy though. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. See, look. But it goes back and forth though.
No, I've seen, so this is the crazy.
The females was coming, like they was talking shit.
When the females are on the show and the guys are coming up, I think on average, maybe 1 to 2 at most potentially find love. When it's reversed, the guys have actually chosen far more female, and I'm waiting to see those start to come out of what actually happened, of how those interactions go. Because if you truly ask me, I pretty much can say that every chick that chooses a dude, guaranteed is pretty much gonna fail. But when the guys choose, I'm pretty positive it's probably gonna last. You probably gonna get better engagements of, oh well, we went on a couple dates and we got to know each other and we're still rocking with each other because things are good. Marquis says facts.
It's so crazy because I know 9 times out of 10, the majority of the men, you have some men who are going to mainly be looking at the female if she got a nice body. Like I said, look how quick they popped the balloon on that lady that they said it looked like auntie. Like, they didn't even know her. So you can't make it like that. All of them. And that was like, what, almost 8 to 10 dudes?
But
like,
men are visual, so that's not a bad thing. That's how we are.
But
and
that's what I'm saying. Like, we both do it, male and female. At the end of the day,
she did look like an auntie, and niggas don't want aunties. Like, I don't care how you know that. Men fine. We know what the fuck we like, and the visual is the most important thing for all men. So if you can't pass the visual test, yeah, like, and you can't. What men typically find to be attractive is pretty much universal. Like, I put the camera in your ass, every nigga gonna find you attractive. All niggas of every fucking race is gonna find you attractive. Attraction.
I don't know about the dark chocolates. Like,
Shut your ass
no dark
up.
chocolate dudes. They don't be liking me. I don't know.
Shut up.
I don't know.
Fly Guy said, I'm trying to see if anybody find love on there for real or if it's just for fun. Honestly,
Tell Fly Guy to go on there and go see.
I'm gonna
ask Fly Guy what is he looking for. Tell him to go on there and see.
I'm gonna say this, Fly Guy. Just because of the way that I know that they pick and choose people, and some people are really just there as fillers. It's never gonna be. If I were to do that show, I'm gonna find people that are actually looking for love and relationships. Marquis said most of those women wanted material things, and who gonna pay them or their bills. Now I will say that's every woman.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Women want a man that's gonna take care of them, not a man they got to take care of.
I mean, if anything, they want a man that they could be able to help boss up, level up. Like, the same time, I mean, not every woman wants that man to take care of her. I mean, if he can take care of her, that's cool. But if he can't, then at least meet me halfway. Like, I'm not just putting it on you just to automatically just, take care of me. No, like, I'm here to help you. 2 incomes is better than 1. Like,
well, there's a false pretense in this world any damn way because, again, a lot of people are in love with a lot of these materialistic lifestyles. They don't understand what a real relationship is actually truly made of. Tania said, from the type of women I see with some men, it doesn't seem they were too visual. See, again, what women find
people
attractive,
got different morals.
What women find attractive, what men find attractive are 2 totally different things. And that's where, at the end of the day, you kind of got to start paying attention to. A man will sometimes bypass, because again, besides Auntie, they wasn't popping the balloons, and a lot of those females wasn't all that. But they at least gave them a fair shake to see where they were coming from and disqualified them based on their answers, not just always on their looks.
You remember that show Next?
Yeah, she said, I definitely want him to be the lead.
That show Next, they definitely did that based off the female looks, and I know you know what show I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, and that was shit that was on MTV, and they were like 23. The
it was
age
still
range for that show was 23 and under.
It was still
like,
the females come out.
Relationships.
All they got to do is say next, and then it goes back. Like so.
No, and again,
yes. Next.
When MTV was doing their search for that, it was literally 23 and under. Like you had to be 23 or under, and then if you actually look at 80% of those shows, 80% of the people on those shows also ended up on like real life, real world, real life road rules. Like these are people that were basically casted on purpose, and like that one I won't say was. We know that shit was like rigged up. That was entertainment then.
I mean, it's entertainment now though. Like it was entertainment then, it was entertainment now. It's just we're in a different day and age.
Well, Pop the Balloon, Find True Love. If you actually look at the premise of it, the name itself implies that it's more than what it has turned out to be so far.
What you mean?
Pop the balloon or find true love.
That's giving them an opportunity to be able to find.
No. You got whole lesbians on the show acting like they want to be with me and they don't. You got women on there and niggas and guys and girls both already in relationships.
But if people were more honest though, then that'll honestly, yet again, it goes back to show it'll be able to create a lot of time that's being wasted. Like,
but those questions ain't gonna change that time being wasted, because again, as a whole, when it comes to dating, what I'm going to say is people need to stop wasting, first off, their own time, as well as others. People are not walking in, being true, and being honest.
Facts.
People are not walking around being the best versions of themselves in the first place.
They're not.
Dating today is more game than anything. And if you want to bypass the game, you have to just be more honest. And whether you like it or not, in the climate that we live in today, as a female, y'all need to shut up and pay attention to his actions. And then as a man, actually, men should be the one asking questions to more females.
I can't do that.
And vetting them out. But again, that's the part of you that I always say, that's your masculine side.
Because that's me.
Side.
You're just basically telling me to be submissive to.
That's not being submissive.
My bad. Let me rearrange that.
Like, what the hell?
That's me. You're saying basically to just put my attention on this one man, and that's basically going off of his actions, although he told me he don't want a relationship, but the fact that I'm going based off of what he said, and you're saying just go based off of his actions to see if he shows me different, and then what is that going to do to me? That's going to fuck me up mentally.
No.
Yes.
And this is another reason why I say y'all need to stop going out on dates. Stop going out on dates with strangers. Y'all go sit on a motherfucking park bench over at Tippy Town Lake, Kiwanis Park. You got Gateway Park. All these different beautiful places that y'all got to sit and enjoy Arizona sunsets and everything, and sit and sit and chill and shut off your fucking phones and set a time frame of 3 hours. Spend the next 3 hours with each other and not asking bullshit, superficial, surface questions, but real questions that allow you to get to know someone.
And that's crazy because I do that. And it's the fact but you know what's so fucking crazy? Okay, so look, right.
Asking those questions.
But look, this is what's crazy, right? Because the fact that you know what, never mind.
Nah, the fact that
I don't want to make this about me no more. I'm over here blushing.
Fly Guy said that's the world issue now. They gotta let shit flow. Marquis said that's easy. Fly Guy said think about shit too much. Tania said I do this.
What Tania do? What you do,
Clearly
Tania?
she's sitting on park benches getting to know motherfuckers.
But it's
Simone
crazy.
said, why would it fuck her up mentally? She asked you a question. Why would that fuck you? Why would sitting there getting to know someone on a deeper level, why would that fuck you up?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's what? Okay.
All right. So my thing is this, right?
Get over here!
If we have a conversation, and if you tell me you're not looking for a relationship,
See, again, you're going back to this surface bullshit.
or where?
question.
Okay, but this
Sitting
is
around getting
back to
know
the mental.
getting to
It's
know
that
someone,
question.
Getting to know someone
Oh,
has
yeah.
nothing to do with that.
Okay, so the whole sitting on the bench. I mean, but no, that's basically that was what it was referring to of her saying, why would it fuck me up mentally? The reason why it'll fuck me up mentally because if you say you want one thing and you're doing another, it's
Those
like
questions don't come up. Those questions don't come up.
But it's like, I don't want to be, but that's where I feel like that's females' problems today. Because think about how many females, right? Think about how many females literally will be riding with a fucking dude, right? And then it's like, they be going through all kind of shit. And I literally watched my friend go through this. I watched her go through this. I watched a couple of females go through this. They'll be drugged along with a dude just to end up with somebody else. Just to like sit there and treat her like a side chick. But at the same time, I witnessed firsthand these certain men doing certain shit for them like they were in a relationship. Like, you can't explain that. Because yet again, that goes to show the person said they didn't want a relationship. In her mind, she's thinking it's getting more.
Almost every answer that you have given is the primary reason of females not paying attention to red flags and just going along with the flow.
But no,
which is not answering
it's toxic.
Let me ask you this.
It's toxic.
I'm going to ask you this very simple question. I need a very simple answer because this is really, what does getting to know someone mean to you?
So getting to know someone, to me, it's more of me getting to know where it is they're from, as far as what it is they do, what made them want to go down that path. I want to know how what's your connection with certain people. I want to know more in depth about you because you're basically a walking testimony. I want to know, I want to learn every aspect of you. I mean, wherever the conversations go, that's where it's just going to go because it's going to be bouncing from topic to topic. Like them type of conversations, I love them type of conversations because that's when you talk about so much unnecessary shit, but you're getting to know that person. And that also lets you know that you could be able to have a conversation and just let it go naturally. And it's it's going to make your bond and your connection with that person grow. It's going to make you want to be around that person that much more. And it's you're going to feel a lot more easier to wanting to come to them about anything, whether it's talking about life in general. They're going to know so much. So guess what? Now that person is becoming a happy place for you.
All right. Now, the primary reason for having these 3-hour conversations with this perfect stranger and not asking dating type questions, but getting to know you type questions, what else should you also be paying attention to?
Their communication.
No.
What do you mean, no? Like their communication.
Body language. Body language tells you far more than anything.
Then you should have gave me a variety of options, A, B, C, and D.
No. See, this is the thing. People don't even understand what communication really is. You realize that body language, me shaking my head like this meant more to you than saying, Connie, no, Connie, no, Connie, no, Connie, no. Body language tells you so much more about someone than words. Hold on. Tania said she's not lying. This is not the primary reason. Marquis said, Connie. Let me do this right. Connie, we can enjoy the sunset at the mountains.
I'm weak.
Tania said, getting to know someone is getting to know the person internally. That's right. I can get up in you internally. Simone said, everyone is different. You can't base your relationship with someone else's. That is true. And this is another thing, too. Yes, you continually bring up other women. Motherfucker, bring
that
up
was
yourself.
The one time, first off.
No, you said it like 5-7 times.
No, but I'm just, okay, but if I have, though, it's just to go to show that there are other women that experience what I experience as well. But as far as, hold on, what you said, what did Tania say? She said she does that too.
Yeah, she said I do that too.
She does what?
Sits on park benches and gets to know people.
Okay, then what was it? I think it was, what did Simone say?
Simone said everyone is different. You can't base your relationship with someone else's.
Okay, so which part is she referring to as far as?
Because you said that you see your girlfriend get strung along by this other dude, but it's like, again, the only reason she gets strung along is because she's accepting, like.
Okay, but you gotta
always
no. You gotta understand though.
That allow themselves to be the fucking flunky.
Let me clarify.
If you're not a dum-dum, who the fuck cares what your girlfriend, your cousin, your aunt, even what your mama do? You are your own fucking person. You a grown ass adult. If you go for stupid shit, you just fucking stupid. Tania said body language can be falsified too. You a fucking liar.
Yes, the fucking.
You can't. Okay, when people lie, they look up and to the left. Okay, that is clinically proven. That's the way the brain works. Okay, someone that can't give you eye contact is fucking lying. Someone that's talking away from you, constantly looking away or fidgeting and shit, they're not that interested in you. Just like as men, we know the moment you start playing with your hair or you reach over and touch me, you're comfortable. You're flirty. You're giving signs of interest.
Okay, but guess what though? Because at the same time, I said communication. Communication is also a part that you need to be looking at, because if this person can't even engage in a conversation with you and they talk about themselves, they're not showing no type of interest in you at all, because they don't want to talk about themselves. But like I said, that's an important
better
part.
Than Steak 44. Park benches is better than Lone Star. A park bench is better than fucking Frederico's. I don't even know where the fuck you going to. Stay away from them places. Take your fucking ass to a park bench and let them show you that they're truly interested in you and can pay attention to you. Because this is the thing. When motherfuckers are bored or not interested, they're going to show that. 2, conversation. Shit. If y'all can't sit and talk for 3 hours, are you going to make it 30 years? 40 years?
That's why I said communication. That's why I said communication is big, because at the same time, like, I'm not, like I said, it's going based off the fact you have to know what to say and how to say it.
Hold on, I got to shoot Marcy real quick. Marcy, she said autistic doesn't do eye contact.
Wow.
Have you dated an autistic man or something?
Tell her, look, if she needs some tips, I know how to. I'm in ABA therapy. I'm a registered behavior therapist. If they need tips, look, I could help.
Tania said, I agree. The scenic view with the sunset or sunrise or the moonlight definitely brings out something different in a person. Marquis say, but say a man has done all that for you, Connie, but one day does something you don't like. How you finna move? Ooh. Get your You in the
Say
hot
that again.
seat.
What's that?
Say a man has done all of those things for you, but one day does something you don't like. How do you move?
Well, it depends on to what extremity. Like,
yeah, that's too broad of a question, Marquise.
Right,
You got to come a
it's
little.
too broad of a
You have to make
question,
that very
Marquise.
specific. Also,
Yeah.
motherfucker, 602-736
736
6660. Get your ass on here. You shooting shots. Shoot it the right way. She said that ain't even funny. My daughter is autistic and she gives eye contact, and that's based on guidance with social interaction.
There you go. See, that's what I said. You know.
And then Marquise said, "Be honest here." Marquise, call in
602-736. Ask your question,
6660. If you trying to wife her, let it be known. Shit, ain't no secrets over here, huh, Connie? Ain't no secrets over here. We have fun. We do this shit.
We keep it real.
We do it the right way over here.
We keep it real.
You know, somebody actually had the nerve to message me on Instagram today and say this dumb shit. Since you hate women so much, you might as well be gay and happy with the men that understand you, brother.
Oh.
Have I ever shown anything of hate towards women?
Okay, so no, let me tell you. Okay, so let me explain this, right? And it's crazy because I see Ugly Money Nishi. I see that he gets the same type of responses, and it's funny because you actually said he's like a smaller version of you,
yeah,
or whatever. But what I think it is the fact that you guys see things differently, and you guys are speaking from your standpoint, and these are your opinions. But you're right, you never said you hated women, but it could come off as that you hate women, right? But it's going to also be related to the fact of, what's that gentleman named Kevin Samuels? A lot of women hated him, right? They hated him because, for one, he spoke the truth. And as far as, you know, a lot of women around that time, Sweetie came out with that song, she want a dude that could 8 figures, nigga, whatever the fuck she said. But it's like a lot of these women are screaming that they want a man that make this much, but they don't even make that much. But it's like at the same time, they're going to look at it like, you know, they're bashing the women, but he's just stating the facts. But the fact he say it so direct and so raw, they hated that man. But he was just real. And I feel like he just seen it from a different view, a different angle, and he didn't have no problem airing that shit out. And like they say, you're not for everybody and everybody's not for you. So, I mean, if you hated women and if I felt that way, I wouldn't even be on the show. I wouldn't even be supportive of it. But the fact that, you know, as far as your relationship goes, what you choose to do, that is your personal, you know, opinion, whatever the case may be. But if you hated women, I wouldn't be on the show. That's just like saying if a person is a racist and I'm going to go on their show knowing that I'm black. Like, no, because that's going to mean that I'm a sellout. But at the end of the day, if you did hate women, I would not be on the show. So she needs to pay a little bit more attention, respectfully.
Okay, now, I did just get a text. I guess I wasn't the only man that has been on the show that has been sent to. Appreciate you for sending that, sir. Marquis said, I don't need to call in. If you know, you know. Now, here's the thing. Connie?
Yes.
When you needed me, have I been there for you?
Absolutely.
Do I need to be?
No, that's a choice.
Because you were losing quite a few family members all in a short period of time.
You know, I was.
Did I not even just check on you?
You definitely did.
And the crazy part about that is, how many times have we seen each other at that point?
Not many, because I didn't come on the show yet. I mean, I came on the show once, and that was it. And then you just kept in contact with me, and I kept you updated with shit.
Here's the crazy part, and
we built the friendship from there.
I want people to truly understand something and know this. See, what y'all hate is the truth. This show, honestly, like, my shows have nothing to do with my opinion. Y'all don't know my private life. Mm-hmm. You don't know how long I've been in relationships. You don't know how any of my relationships have gone or have been. Trust me, I've many times have asked the women that I date, and have been with to go ahead and come on this show to give you guys a good outline of the way shit is, but that's just it. They don't even feel the need to have to prove anything because the proof is in the pudding. If I was a shitty person, god damn, don't y'all think these women would be all over the chats, all over my Instagram, all over Facebook, everywhere, talking about I was full of shit. I don't even abide by the exact same shit that I say, speak, and preach on. The same thing, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. But the crazy part about that is, why are so many people, especially women, that hated that man, now praising that man in his death for giving them a guideline and a basis for at least trying to help make dating better than what it is? The truth hurts, and I do understand that the truth hurts. And it's the hardest it's the hardest pill to swallow in life. Because a man comes out and actually does his best to try to create a bond between men and women and bridge the gap, the communication gap is really what it is more than anything, between men and women, and actually get them to get back on the path to create love and happiness and family. If doing so makes me gay, then I'm going to use the word and exactly what the definition is. I'm happy as a motherfucker. You goddamn right. My life is happy, full of love. It's peaceful. I got great people around me, and I got some of the realest people around me as well. Because even though sometimes she comes across a little delusional, she's a real motherfucker.
Okay, so I have a question for you, right? So the fact that you knew how much I've been going through, right? So I want you to kind of put yourself in my shoes because you were able to relate to me, from based off our conversation. So hypothetically, right? With me being a female, and you know how females are, with all the losses that I've been taking, including a relationship, right? And if I start trying to open up to a person and this person knows how hard it's been for me as well, and we get to the point to where, it's like you already have a hard time trusting, at this point you're having attachment issues, like your head is fucked up, you're off, and you know that, but you let this person know as well. And the fact that, you're finna get ready and take a trip to go back and revisit that painful, like something that's going to be triggering for you. But the fact that you try to reach out to this person who, you like, it's a happy place for you. You try to have them to be there for you. But no, you don't say, I want you to be there for me. You just say, look, you're trying to make a way to have this person come and see you tonight. You guys are already together. You guys spent the day together. You guys, that's just what it is. But this person is just saying no to every little way you try to direct it. Like, okay, well, how about we do this? Or how about we do that? Every which way, this person's telling me no. But it's like, damn, because I didn't want to be by myself tonight. So I just go home and I'll be like, fuck it. All right, I'm just going to try to face this, go through it by myself. Because this person is now making me feel like I'm begging them. And I don't want to feel like I'm begging this person for attention. So by me doing that, by me now just being like, okay, taking a mental step back and be like, okay, let me just focus on what I need to focus on and not put my feeling. I don't want to put the expectations on this person. So by me doing that and I let this person know, am I wrong for, continuing to allow that distance due to the fact because it's been a setback for me emotionally, because in my mind, I'm already losing people, right? So, but that person does it, even though I let them know, like, hey, it's nothing intentional. I know you didn't mean it, but the way I feel right now, I can't excuse it. Like my feelings got hurt and I was upfront about it, but he feels that, of course, I'm changed, I'm different, but he seems to make it seem like I'm being unfair to him.
Okay, so
what is your opinion on that? I know that was a lot, but I tried to make sure.
It is a lot, but just to shorten it up, again, take people at face value. They show you who they are. Does that also mean that could also mean the next time you're going through something extremely hard in life, they're not going to be there for you. So if that's what it is, like that's what it is. Like that's where.
Because he said
it's hard to give you. This is the thing. This is the problem. It's hard to give women anything or to tell you what to do or give you advice because you're emotional. And y'all, it is so
Well, this
hard.
is a male.
Correct, but
Okay.
it's you. Mm-hmm. You have to be able to turn off your emotions to no longer give this person
that access to you, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So I can tell you, like, if it's me, I'm not fucking with you because you show me that when I need you the most, you're not gonna be there.
But what if the response? What if the response was, okay, well, I didn't want to do no driving. I just wanted to go home.
Who cares?
Okay.
That so means you're not. What you're telling me is you're not that important to me.
Okay.
So
talk that shit.
If you don't care enough about me now when I need you the most, don't care about me later when I don't need you. See, and taking people for face value is what dictates literally your life, right? Me personally, if I'm going through something, I want someone that is going to understand what the fuck I'm going through and is willing to be there for me, whether I like it or not. If you show me that you only want to be there for the good times, which again, most relationships, everybody wants to be there for the good times. They don't want to be there for the hard shit.
Okay, so I want to just make sure that, that it is actually pointed out because like I said, being honest with this person, letting them know, like, look, I am going to take a step back and it's not more so.
Fuck a step back. I'm cutting you out of my life. You don't have room in my life anymore. If I need you, for instance, my mom died. It'll be 6 years next month. Okay? The people that I needed were the people that were a part of my life, and the people that showed me they didn't want to be there, they are nowhere in my fucking life right now. They are cut off. You're dead to me.
So even if
there's no even.
No, just hear me out though, because like I said, by the end of that night or whatever, like that we was with each other, and by me trying to, like I said, I'm trying to find.
You're not important to them.
But listen, but what I'm saying is because by me trying to find a way for us to be able to hang out with each other.
Again, you are.
Am I wrong?
You are ignoring red flags. This prime example of what I've said all fucking night long.
Okay.
Once y'all get your emotions evolved, you guys ignore red flags. This is the same thing as what you just said about your friend who had this dude and he just drug her along and treated her more like a booty call type friend than being in a relationship. It's the same fucking shit. A red flag is a fucking red flag.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
On the play.
Dead play.
Dead play.
Turn over the ball.
Fumble.
Tania said mental step backs are needed, especially during extreme loss. That would tell me I'm not of importance to that person.
And it's crazy because the fact that, it was brought up like, well, if you didn't need me, then you could have said it. And I told him, like, at that point, I felt like I'm begging just for you to want to come around. And at that time, to me, I feel like I'm doing too much. So I chose not to.
Again, if you ever feel like you're begging for that man to be a part of your life, fucking leave him alone. Walk away.
So
you're not a priority.
I guess to answer to Marquis' question, so based off of the severity of that situation, that's kind of how I would react to that, because I would take a mental break and I would need to make sure that I'm acting based off of emotion. I want to make sure, if anything, I need to just get through what I'm getting through on my own and focus on what I need to focus on, because I don't want to put that expectation on nobody else, because like if I lose this person, then now I got to worry about grieving, and now I got to worry about this person bailing me too when I'm already feeling mentally and emotionally at my lowest. Like,
so,
I don't
hold on.
to...
Shavana says it's like you're trying to make excuses for the person. Stop giving access to steal people meaning they gonna still do the same thing.
But no, it's crazy because no, it's not that I'm giving excuses for the person.
Yes, you are.
No, listen, hear me out.
No, but you are.
Listen,
You're literally sitting here making
out.
excuses.
All I'm doing
how
is
can we still
all
hang
I'm
out?
doing is making sure that I'm
Correct,
giving
'cause you-
exhausting all of my options. Because this is
another reason
Listen.
why women need men in their lives, because we give you fucking direction.
No.
Because y'all can't make decisions on your own.
No.
It's always by committee.
No.
What you're looking for right now is,
no.
I respect Bailey and I respect what he says. So I'm going to see what he thinks about this situation to see if I made the right decision, because I'm about to cut this motherfucker
Okay,
off.
so remember what I said. Like at the same time, I'm giving out I'm exhausting all the options with you guys.
You don't
I'm not
need
saying
to.
this is how it went.
No,
I'm
because
just
your
saying,
feelings alone, this is...
Huh?
And I have to say this with a grain of salt. There are certain feelings that you are going to have that are validated. You stepping away from that person was a smart move. Follow that gut feeling. When you have a gut feeling, that is your God-given gift of knowing good and bad.
So even if this was the first time they messed up, all the other times they showed up, but the first time they do that, and I respond back to that by me taking a step back.
Let me ask you this: the first time I fuck up in a marriage,
okay,
and it's a big
nope, don't even
up,
answer it. No,
okay, that's what I thought.
Don't answer it.
That's what I thought.
But like I said though, I mean,
treat every relationship as a marriage though. Treat every relationship as a marriage, because that should be your end goal. So if you were married, is he going to be there? Because I asked myself this: in a marriage, is she going to be there? And if I can't answer that question correctly, bye-bye.
But you know what? But the crazy part about it though, that's why, I said I wanted to explain, long story short story long, or whatever the case, the reason why, like I said, if I was to take a mental step back, am I wrong for doing that? But like I said, all I was doing is exhausting all of the other options of, the what ifs, just because, like I said, I don't want to come off as if I'm just this cold-hearted bitch, like, oh, this person messed up one time, so I cut them off like that. No, it's like I am really fucked up, like losing and burying half my family like that, and losing it was a lot, and it's like, for a person, it's a lot. And any new relationships or anything like that, it's going to take a lot to get a person to get that motivation to even want to allow anybody else in your space like that. So for a person they could have just easily explained like, yo, look, I'm tired right now. And then that's when I feel like, the conversation probably could have went like, okay, well,
but
I didn't want to be alone
right
or
now,
something like that.
And Tania said, let her talk. No, I'm not letting her talk, because what she's doing, in order for y'all to swallow a pill, especially a hard pill, y'all like to repeat yourselves. Like you've already said this like 3 or 4 times. So you repeat yourselves over and over again to make it like an easier pill to swallow. The pill doesn't need to be easy. The pill needs just to be fucking swallowed. Take the medicine, take the treatment, and move on.
What pill?
She said, no, this ain't for you.
Oh.
She said, this is true. I follow those gut feelings. Trust me. Look, the shit that I be saying on here, like, I do give actual advice. And I give more advice to women than I do fucking men. Because if we want to really see who's the most lost right now, women are at an all-time high of being single. Men, we don't fucking care. So, as long as there's prostitution, OnlyFans, Pornhub, and everything else, we gonna always get along and fare out well. Jason said, the more she talks, the more excuses.
It's no excuses.
I literally just said that.
What the hell?
But hold on. So this is what I want you to understand is, as men, when we listen to you guys, because we're more logical and we seek more to listen to give actual solutions. You only need to say it one time, and we can see and read everything. And that's why, again, goes back to more women need to just stop talking sometimes, because you're usually not saying anything more than what you've already said. As men, we listen to you way more than you guys think. And when we talk, unfortunately, you guys like to pick and choose words and hang on that, as opposed to listening to the entire comment, advice, whatever is coming out of said mouth, and listening to learn and also listening to understand, as opposed to listening to just respond. Because great, anybody can listen to respond, but the question is, did you get the message?
Facts.
Which is why, like, all these people talk about how they go to church, but they ain't learned shit. 2, you never picked up the Bible and actually read it. So you just going just to go. You just showing up for the sermon. Tania said, I lost 10 people from December 30th, 22 to November 2023. It mentally messed me up. I checked out and diagnosed disengaged from dating. I had my male friends to lean on. My personal life suffered. I mean, I'm sorry for your losses. And I hope that everything, I hope you recover from that. But I always say this too. Women, y'all are missing, the best men in life you lose out on at times like that. You truly want to find a man that is going to be that man that is going to walk that walk in life with you. He going to come along right then and there. That's where you don't disengage from dating, because you could actually find the person you're supposed to be with for the rest of your life right then and there. But it's because you guys cut everything off, because women only feel like they can only date when they're at their best. But you want men to, you also say, accept me for who I am. Well, if we accept you for who you are, then we have to accept you for the good and the bad.
But I mean, that's supposed to be allowing time to bypass, though. Allowing time before you can feel comfortable enough to allow that person to see you in that form. Because you don't want to just allow anybody to see you with your guards down like that. Because if you allow the wrong one to get in, they'll take advantage of you and manipulate you and control you. Why? Because you're at your weakest. You're vulnerable. So that's how a lot of women, it's very easy to get into a woman's mind and do that to her. So that's why it's just like if you fall down as a kid and if you fall and you're crying, are you going to want to jump back up and just start skipping? No, you're going to need time to get your ass back up, brush it off, clean the wound off.
It's not that easy.
And get back out there.
Manipulation is not that easy. That is also never the prime.
But it's not that easy just to jump in a relationship like that when you're healing mentally.
It's never the prime goal of any man.
But it happens.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at the pimps. Look at hoes. Look at pimps and hoes. Why do you think they get them when they're not even
y'all jump
there?
To the extremes?
Because I'm saying
no.
It's
the only time
happens.
you guys can ever prove a point is by proving extreme things.
But it happens.
Are you dating a pimp?
What?
Are you dating would you allow a pimp to come in?
Not every woman is. I'm not talking about me.
So then why? I did this on the other show that we were on. Stop picking shit that you don't even fuck with.
Okay, but the reason why I am picking this is because the reason why I am picking this is I was that type of woman. Yes. I've been there. I've been her. I was going through it. I was emotional.
Connie,
I was going through PTSD.
I'm gonna have to agree with Demetrius over here right now. She don't listen. I know she doesn't.
What?
She doesn't. And this is the thing. Other people can see this. That's why I read the comments when people come on the show. Yes.
No.
Because y'all need to hear this shit about y'all-self.
Because you said I can't speak upon it if I'm not able to relate to it. And I can relate to it because my kids...
But hold on.
See, listen.
Marquis says, man. And he said that at the time that I said, when a woman is going through shit is the best time to let a man in. And again, keyword, a fucking man. Not a goddamn pimp and all the extreme shit y'all jump to.
But if a woman is vulnerable, listen,
stop.
If a woman is vulnerable.
I haven't even finished. And this is the thing.
She could allow
women always.
in.
I'm going to start muting y'all's asses. I'm going to pull some Nietzsche shit on y'all for real. Okay? Stop it. Stop and listen to the whole thing. Okay? Marquis said, man. Tania said, I believe that to be true. This is prime example of exactly what the fuck I just said.
What's true?
When women are going through shit, allow a man to come in and be your rock. Not a pimp or any other bullshit y'all talk about. She said, I just don't like to impose as a burden on someone. Woman, if a man is there and is willing to be there with you at the hardest time of your life, you are the furthest thing from a burden. That is his personal choice to be there. And because it is his personal choice to be there, how can you burden someone? Marcy said, 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen twice as much as you talk. Dimitri said, brother, women just need to be accountable and it will resolve a lot of things. But a man's man gonna say sit down and sometimes she gonna have to listen. Simone said it is pretty easy to get back into a relationship. Marquis said, but if the man even say you're not a burden and that he apologized for not being there and will make it up, then what? And if he has been there every other time but misses one time, how can she read?
Respond to that.
How can she read or ready to leave when he has been there consistently? Because that's the problem, Marquise.
That's going back to what I was talking about.
Hush up, woman. Hush up. You'll mute her right now. All right, Marquise. If this woman has gone through things incessantly, consistently, back to back, over and over, or you guys have done things throughout the years, right? But something major happens. Major. No. The track record doesn't mean shit because when she needed you the most, you're not there. It's about when they need you the most, not about going through the most. Cool. We can jump over sticks. We can fall over branches. We can stub our toe on half-ass raised concrete shelves. Like, congratulations. We went through 50 things over the last 2 years. But nothing compares to death, loss of a child, loss of a family member, especially close family members, etc. And to say, sorry, I couldn't be there for you. Motherfucker, what you're telling me is you can be here for the little shit, but you can't be here for the big shit. And the things that matter in life is the big shit, not the little shit. That's where things change. That is the testament of time. That's how marriages last for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. It's not the little shit. It's the big shit. Congratulations, the little shit didn't do anything, but the big shit does. Oh, I need a break right now. You going through some real life shit. No, nigga, this is when I need you the most. That's like me having a woman and I'll go through all the little shit. Yeah, I'm riding it out with you, motherfucker. But the moment some serious shit comes, she jumps out the motherfucking car. Oh, man, I'll wait till you get back on your feet again. What? No. Ain't nobody going for that shit. Tania said that we lose out on a good man when we disengage. Marky said, thank you, Tania. He said, but who said that this was the time she needed you the most out of every other time? It has to be communicated. Shit, women leave men over little things every day. Marcy said, you got to know when to show up on the white horse. This is the thing. Even if it's not communicated, if the bond is that strong, if the relationship is really that good, etc., or any portion of that, good, bad, big, little, smart, indifferent, you should still always, that's how you know somebody's real, because they just always are going to be there. And that's the thing. They're always going to be there. They're not going to sometimes be there. And this is the problem. And I feel you on what you're saying, because you may not know whether it's little or big. If your ass sticks around, you find that out. And then that's how you know, like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Damn, this motherfucker really needs me right now. And that is what makes the difference. Again, Marquise, me and you are doing a security job. It's a slow night. There's only an hour left. Oh, bro, there's only an hour left. You got this. I leave. Right? This is the night some shit goes down. There's a shootout. You get shot in the leg. If I would have stayed there and did what I was supposed to do, would that have ever have happened? No. No. Finish the job at all times. There's no leaving early. No checking out the race. He said, so how can the man know if shorty gets distant? The choice has to be made up front. The choice has to be made up front all the time. John said, what's up, Connie? Marquis said, that's a fact. So in life, it's not... If you show up for the job every day and put in 8 hours, you know the job is done correctly. If you take time off because you don't think it's big enough, that may be the one time that you lose your job. Simple as that. That's just the way life is. We don't know when the shit's really going down. Shavana said, if you have a bond with that woman, you should know everything. That too. If you truly have a bond with the right person and y'all are really riding that wave and on that level, you already know what she's going through.
What about if they're new to each other? If
they're new to each other, then all the more reason for him to step up and show his worth. How about that? Because again, what I've said this entire show, a man shows you who he is from the very beginning. Pay attention to his actions. Actions speak louder than words. His actions dictate your future. Actions dictate your future. And as the man, it is your job to be the leader. And she is looking for a leader. See, what may be a big deal to you is not a big deal. What may be a big deal to her is not a big deal to you. So now it no longer becomes a big deal to her. Because you have led her away from, oh, this is a big fire. No, this is a little fire. We good. I got you, babe. I'm pulling you out of the flames. That's the difference. Shavana said, Marcy said, choose to be brave and vulnerable. Life is short. Yes, please. Look, I'm going to tell you from personal experience, which I don't speak on a lot. Vulnerability is hard. Being vulnerable to another person, because you can't control someone else's actions. Being vulnerable to another person, it sucks and you have to take a chance. But until you're willing to be vulnerable to someone else, like, do you ever really know what you are capable of without being vulnerable first? Like, vulnerability is what can make and or break who you are as a person. Vulnerability also shows if someone else can take care of you, if someone else can be there for you, if someone else can be part of your walk in life. Vulnerability is one of the most scariest, but it's the most beautiful thing in the world. And understand something, fear is all here. It's all made up. So if you're scared of something, you're literally scared of nothing. Fear comes out of fucking nothingness. It is bullshit. It is the fakest thing that will ever happen in life. And you know why it's fake? Because again, we make it up in our heads. We make it up based off of bullshit that people have told us, things that we've seen on TV, movies, etc. Everything that we know in life, as in the terms of fear, is just that. It's all fake. People are afraid of heights, and then all of a sudden they're skydiving. Oh, this wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Correct, because you made it way bigger than what you thought it was. oh, I thought being in a relationship with this person was going to be shitty because this is what everybody told me about this person. Great, but what's your personal experience with that person? We're not all out here the same. We're not all going through the same shit. We're not all... Who I am to one person, I'm not going to be to you. And until we learn to understand that and start taking chances and start to believe in ourselves, everybody always running around talking about how strong they are and how secure they are and all this self-worth shit. But y'all motherfuckers don't make no fucking decisions. You make shitty fucking decisions because you're going off of everything. Stop doing everything by committee. Be sure of you, what you do, and how you move in life. Because the only person that can fuck it up is yourself. So fuck what other people say. Which is why I don't like giving a whole ton of advice to too many people. Because at the end of the day, I don't know what you're really doing with what I gave you in the first place. Because if you're not actually following the steps and doing exactly what the fuck I told you to do, it ain't gonna work. You have to do every aspect of it. But people like to decipher shit and take bits and pieces of shit and do it and apply it the way they want to. And that's just not real life. But shit, your boss tell you to do something at work, you do everything down to the motherfucking word. A police officer come around and tell you to put your seatbelt on, do this. Yeah, I fucking listen to that bullshit all the goddamn time. But somebody comes along and tells you to do something that actually benefits you and it's really about you, and y'all start to decipher that shit and take bits and pieces out of it to do what you think works best for you when you ain't tried none of it. It's fucking stupid. Marcy said, I need my neighbors in the near future. So I've reached out asking, and everyone has said yes. It's good to have my friends living nearby. Good job, Marcy. Your mic been on for a minute. I only muted you for like 10 seconds.
Oh, no, I was just processing.
Just processing?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. She back there texting somebody, too.
No, I'm not texting nobody. I was listening to you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Life is easy, people. Y'all are making it difficult. Stop thinking and start doing. Fucking Nike said it best. Just do it. I have something that I came up with a long ass fucking time ago. Trying leads to failure. Doing leads to success. Again, trying leads to failure. Doing leads to success. If you continue walking in life, consistently trying, you're going to fail. If you walk in life continuing to do things, you will always succeed. The reason that I say that and I put that way is you don't try to eat when you're hungry. You eat. You don't try to shit when you need to shit. You shit. When you really want something bad enough, you work for it and you go do it. The things that have made everyone successful in life are the things they do. The things you try or don't even give a chance have never yielded you anything. So get off your ass and go do it. And guess what? If you fail, you learn something, which means you will redo it differently. Trying leads to failure, doing leads to success. Anything else, Miss Connie Marie?
No.
What?
No.
Huh?
No.
We can't even hear you.
Oh. Can you hear me now? No. Nah, I don't have. I mean, honestly, I just feel like at the end of the day, it's just, trying to, whichever young lady it was, I said she lost 10 family members. Honestly, I don't even send my condolences to you, sweetheart. Like, because burying family back to back like that is not easy. Like, you literally go through being, like, trying to figure out how to be, sane and normal. Your mind is rushing. You either cool one day, next day you're just crying. It's, like, very hard to manage. But
But it's like definitely getting up and continuing to put one foot in front of the other. It's like it definitely takes steps. And for me to just try to jump into a relationship like that, like I have kids, so I can't be so quick to just jump in a relationship like that. If I do anything, it's going to be me trying to get myself together first, because I feel like that's just how I need to operate, because I've never dealt with nothing like this serious before. And it's like, I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to put that expectation on somebody else being my happy place right now, knowing at this time I need to just figure out what's going to work for me before I want somebody else in my space, because I'm not right.
Quick question.
Quick answer.
You said somebody would be your happy place, right? Mm-hmm. So if you're at the lowest point in your life, wouldn't a happy place be a good place to be right now?
Wait, say that one more time. Run it back for me one more time.
You said you're in a not so good space right now, but someone else would be your happy place.
No, I'm saying if I was, hypothetically.
But I know, I'm hypothetically.
Then
if someone is your happy place and you're in the lowest space in life, wouldn't a happy place be a good place to be?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Part two.
But you know what's
hold on.
Okay,
Part two.
okay.
Part two.
All right.
If two men come along in your life, one man is willing to be your rock at the hardest time in your life, and the other person wants to be your rock for the easiest things in your life. Which man do you choose?
I'm going to go with the man, the rock, that want to stay for the hardest. I'm not going to go for the man I want to only stay for the easiest. But at the same time.
So the worst, because you're ready to make an excuse for why.
No, I wasn't.
Like at the same time, stop with the buts. No, at the same times, no.
I wasn't even going to say
choose
nothing
the
else
happy
about
place.
that,
Choose the happy rock through the hard times. When you choose a happy place and a rock that's there through all the hard times, you just uncover the person that is more likely to be with you for the rest of your life, that came at the wrong time in your life. Because here's the thing. The best person for you always comes at the worst time of your life.
I believe that. I do believe that. I really do. So my question is, what if that person who I thought was here for the hard times happens to be hypothetically the person that we was just talking about? The person that when I needed them, they wanted to go home. They was giving me every which way that they couldn't come see me that night. We couldn't hang together that night, but I need them the most. But how would I respond to that? Now it's like, what if I'm hurting now with not only losing this person or feeling a way about this person, but now it's on top of everything else that I'm already dealing with. Now it's going to make me feel lower. Wouldn't you agree?
No.
You don't think that's going to make me feel like, because knowing this is somebody I thought I could confide in, and I was like, I feel like.
Would you rather lose someone? See, here's my thing. If I'm going through something and people show me who they truly are, that's more of a blessing than it is a curse. So I'm glad that I actually figured that out. Why? Because it opens the doors. It opens the door for the person that I'm supposed to have. Like, see, here's the problem. A lot of times we want to dwell on the motherfucker that didn't make it as opposed to looking forward to the motherfucker that's going to make it. Marquis says I'll be the rock for it all.
But it's crazy, though. It's like, of course, as you say, because you can speak from a man's perspective, like from a female's perspective, you have to remember we work more with emotions.
And that's what I was going to say, too. This is why I have the questions that I have for boys' night, ladies' night, and boys' club, is because men are logical and we make logical decisions. Y'all make emotional decisions, which is, again, why more men need to be fucking leaders. And y'all need to start listening. See, y'all consistently ask for men to lead you. But again, when men such as myself speak, and we speak from a point of leadership, proven leadership, not just in my personal life, but also even in business and on my jobs. Everybody that knows me, they know me as being the boss. They don't know me as being like their peer. They know me as always being the boss. We get called gay. We get told we hate women, etc. But y'all ask for this. This is what y'all really say y'all are attracted to. Men that are leaders lead. And we're also very outspoken and well-spoken men. But we don't sugarcoat shit. And that's where people disconnect, because everybody sugarcoats stuff for women to swallow. No, swallow the fucking pill. Just swallow the pill. It's your medicine. This is what you need. This is what's best for you. See, when you did stupid shit as a kid, your parents told you to shut up, go to your room, stop talking. They did that out of love. I do my show out of love. I tell y'all, plenty of y'all, shut up, stop talking. Because what you're saying is emotional. You're not listening to the message. And far too many times, like, first off, cutting someone off is a masculine thing. I expect men to cut other men off and even men to cut off women. That is a masculine tendency. A feminine tendency is to listen and learn and be quiet.
Wait, okay. So to go back.
She's like, shit, this motherfucker here.
Because you just said, right, if that situation happened to where, you know, I took a step back mentally and I cut him off, but so that's I'm being masculine by doing that instead of shutting up and listening.
First off, like, again, y'all need to start listening to learn shit and instead of listening to respond. And when you're cutting me off, that just means that you were listening to respond, and your response, like, because y'all aren't patient. Women are the most impatient creatures on this damn earth. So because you now already have created your response in your head, and now it's like, listen to me now. I'm not going to listen to the rest of what you say, even though you haven't even gotten the whole message.
Selective hearing.
Correct. Very selective. Selective hearing with zero patience.
So no, respond back to that. So me taking a step back or whatever. But then again, yeah, me taking a step back, it wasn't even that I necessarily cut the individual off. I just, you know. But
you should. Why shouldn't you cut them off? They cut you off when you needed them the most. Did they not? Did they not? It's a yes or no question. If you have to think about that, then you have to also you need to reevaluate yourself.
It's actually funny because I'm over here trying so hard. Listen, my cheeks is turning red. I'm smiling too much. This is funny to me.
Did they cut you off?
No, but what I'm asking though is by me cutting them off. That's me?
Did they cut you off?
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
Oh, so they wasn't there when you needed them? Or they was there when you needed them?
No, they wasn't.
Okay, so that's cutting you off.
No, they didn't cut me. Well, you mean, I get what you did there. So they cut me off when I needed them the most. That's what you're saying.
Correct.
So that's why I should cut them off.
Yeah, cut the umbilical cord.
That's crazy. I got you.
See, you're giving access to the best parts of your life. See, like, this is the thing. Like, you're friends with benefits, but only when the benefits are good. And friends with benefit isn't always sexual.
But we didn't get physical.
It's like, again, listen. Friends with benefits isn't always sexual.
Okay.
That's why I refuse to be friends with females. Babe, let's go to the club tonight. All right, girl, I got you. But now I have to be your protector. I'm paying for the drinks. I'm your security.
All right, girl, I got you. Let me hear how you say it.
All right, girl, I got you.
No, that ain't how you say it. All right, girl, I got you.
Correct, because he always gonna say it. All right, baby, you know I got you. We gonna go to the club tonight.
I got you.
Let's go. We going to the club.
I got you, girl.
What you doing tonight, nigga? No, so I'm going out with Connie tonight. She hit me up and said she wanted to go to the club.
All right, girl, I got you. Oh shit.
So now tonight I'm your safety, I'm your security, I'm your provider. I'm your man for the night. That's how everybody gonna see it in the club. You getting hella benefits because your drinks is getting paid for. Now the moment you want to leave and go see Mr. Dun-dun-dun over there because he's in the VIP and you can drink for free, you're not taking me with you and he ain't allowing me to come in there with you. And this is the thing, because all these females who potentially were attracted to me saw me walk in with your ass. So they think I got a fucking girl now. And then the niggas that see you run off and go with Mr. Man over in the fucking VIP be like, damn, that nigga really let his girl just, I just lost respect. There's no fucking win in that shit. Let's go to brunch, babe. All right, I'm gonna come get you. What time you want me to get you? Now we at brunch. It's the same fucking shit. No, I'm not doing that shit. You're not finna fuck me in the game. If anything, I'll meet your ass there. But even still, don't be all over here because y'all want to be. When you see a nigga that you're not interested in, now you want to come be close to me and half-ass hugged up on me, which is going to make me think that the shit is more than what the shit is when it really ain't nothing like that. But you just using me in the moment. No, get the fuck up off me. I ain't doing this brunch shit with your ass no more. I saw 3 females I wanted to fuck with and couldn't fuck with them because your ass, you ain't my wingman. You didn't walk over there and be like, hey, why don't you go holler at my boy? Which don't really work any damn way because you'd be like, if this nigga's so great, why don't you fuck with him?
My nose is over here itching like crazy. It's all... Go ahead, continue.
No.
My nose is bothering me like a motherfucker.
Anybody got any questions, anything else they want to throw in there? Anyone in the chat? Might as well turn this phone line off. Ain't nobody calling in.
I'm over here looking like Rudolph. Take the camera off me.
It does not look like Rudolph.
My nose is red as hell. Oh wow, you're petty. You're you know what? You're petty. It is red. See? It's red as hell.
Told you about fucking with that nose candy shit.
Man, I know. I gotta stop one of these days. I gotta stop.
Marquise, come save her.
Marquise better.
Simone said you look fine.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You look you making up shit in your head.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Cause my shit over here itching. My shit is red as hell. Stop playing with me.
Your nose is not red.
Okay. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's just this lighting.
It ain't even the lighting. Yo, you got. Do you have high eyes? Not dry eyes. High eyes.
Damn, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I look high. I don't look high.
See, this is how I know she ain't listening.
I don't got. Okay. I'm normal. I'm tuned in. Yo, don't focus on my eyes. My shit glossy, but I'm listening though. I'm here.
You have any other questions, lady?
No.
Anything else you want to go over tonight?
Nah, I'm good.
You good?
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where can they find you at?
They can find me on Instagram, Connie Mariee. Mariee got 2 E's, 420.
420? 420?
It's my birthday.
And it's a good time for smoking, huh?
It's my birthday. Yeah.
Do you smoke on your birthday?
Listen, all I ask, I don't want nothing for my birthday. I just want everybody to hit the blunt one time for me. That's it. And when they do it, honey, that's it. I tell people that all the time. And they be sending me videos and they post this for. That's all I want. That's all I want.
That's it? You don't want nothing else?
I don't want nothing else.
Okay. Just smoke their life away?
Just smoke their life away and lose all their brain cells.
You got anything coming up going on?
Yeah, I got a few things coming up. I got a reality show coming up that's going to be held in Houston. I'm going to be doing castings for in Houston and out here in Arizona. And let's see, I have a fashion show that I'm going to be in. That's going to be in June, Valley Vogue. I'm also going to be doing Freaknik out there in Atlanta. So yeah, I got some shit coming up. You know, some shit cooking. That's about it.
You got some shit cooking.
Yeah. And you know, cause I just got hired, you know, as a substitute teacher. Just to mention that again, you know, I do start that soon, so I'm finna be
not a substitute teacher.
Yes, you know, Miss T is what they gonna call me.
She gonna be one of these substitute teachers out here with one of these young high school
Listen,
students.
no the fuck I'm not. You know, you and my mama stay saying that shit. Y'all is ridiculous. Y'all need to no.
No.
Hey, maybe we know you best.
That's crazy. I'll be dead if I get the recruiting at a middle school.
John said he trying to get casted.
Oh my God.
What kind of reality show?
I gotta listen. Just know you gotta DM me. I could give you the details. I gotta wait till we lock shit more in, and then that's what it's gonna be. But it's definitely gonna be a prize.
Would I be good on this reality show?
I mean, you gotta just get picked the first round, and if you get picked the next couple of rounds and you make it,
I'm just asking you, would I be a good candidate?
You could definitely try.
Would I be a good candidate for this type of show?
I don't know, because I would not be the one picking you, but it does have to do with, a dating segment in a sense, and it's going to be dealing with some stuff.
Do you watch Love is Blind?
I do.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, let me stop. I watched a little bit of it, and then I saw how they was doing people on there, and I kind of got like, damn, that's crazy.
Okay, so then let me ask you this question. Since you've been on here now for a little over a month now, and I've took you to a couple other podcasts, right? Do you see the dynamics between men and women and the conversations that we had based on how they play out even on these dating shows?
Like as far as what?
Oh, see, you should be able to answer that question on your own.
You said pretty much, do I see the
Do you see how people are as they intermingle with each other?
Behind closed doors, basically, right?
Well, they're not behind closed doors because you can see it.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, they're in the pods.
They are in the pods, but but even in just those conversations, can you now see how men are and how? See, this is what I love about some of these reality shows, and which is why I do watch Love is Blind. It truly shows you who a man is at his best and his worst, and it shows you who a woman is at her best and at her worst. Because the whole goal is love is blind. But this is the thing. For men, we're never blind. See, they fall in love in a pod, right? But after they actually do the, hey, I want to marry you portion, is when they get to see the person they're with.
See, that's probably why I didn't watch it all that far.
Well, see, then you need to. Because what happens is you just based off of that first initial meeting, you can tell who's going to get married and who's not. And why? Because now you're paying attention to body language. You're paying attention to that first kiss, the first embrace, all of those different things. And if he's not really into her, not happening.
Wait, so you said this is all on the first meeting? See, I gotta watch it. Okay, so when they
watch Love is Blind,
when they're introduced to each other,
watch Love is Blind. You need to watch the whole thing.
No, because I'm trying to understand how you said it. Like they're introduced to each other.
They're introduced to each other doing the pods. Okay, in the pods is where they fall in love with each other because they're never seeing each other. It's just based off of conversation, which is my point of proving conversation. People can fall in love based off of conversation alone. Truly getting to know each other. And listen to the questions that they ask each other. Listen to how the conversations actually go on and how they truly get to know each other and how they start talking about their childhood and their best friends and like the way they do things. They're not superficial questions. You can't build a true relationship off of what are you looking for in life? What's your 3-year goal? What's your 5-year goal? Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? Those things are never relationship builders. Those are qualification questions.
It's funny because, of course, you're not going to just start a conversation off like that.
You should never. Those are qualification questions. Those aren't getting to know you questions.
So when you meet a woman, you ask her name.
Well, first
and
foremost,
what do you ask?
As a man, if anyone would ask those questions, it would be the man. You know why? We're the ones that are the leaders of this situation, so you basically have to fit into my plan.
So what if he doesn't ask it? Again,
that tells you a lot about it. Those are actions. Those are action things.
Okay.
Okay? So he's already not placing you in his future. So if he's not placing you in his future, why would you? See how that changes things? Women ask men a lot of questions that men should technically be asking because they're qualification questions. You're trying to qualify somebody. Like, why would you ask a man what his 5-year goal is any fucking way?
I wouldn't ask no man what his 5-year
goal is. Or where do you see yourself in 3 years from now?
It's not even what do you see yourself in 3 years.
Okay, or again. So, in watching the show, you see who is truly interested in something long-term and significant just based on the questions alone.
But
based on the conversation.
But when they come out of the pod, some of them, they don't even like each other because
they
don't look that part.
Thank you. When they do finally meet each other, you see everything that you need to see in body language, because body language tells you everything. When they're all over each other, there's a mutual attraction. If there's hesitancy, there's not mutual attraction, which means now they have to actually work for it. And then they have to live with each other for 2 weeks, like literally live with each other for 2 weeks.
Oh, that's how deep it goes?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And in the 2 weeks, you're meeting their best friends, their family members, and all of these different things to then get to, at the end of the 2 weeks, is the actual marriage.
Oh, wow. That's I didn't know it gets that deep. I just watched literally one episode.
See, you have to actually watch the show, and it shows you exactly how men and women actually work. And once you start watching the show, they're on season 5 or season 6, right? If you go back to the very first one and then move forward, shit. Fuck statistics. Love is Blind by itself already is creating its own version of statistics of exactly why relationships do and don't work.
That's why people need to start wearing a mask, so that way they could just see the eyes and they could see if they find attraction or not. Like how they do in India. Like they make the women cover up and then they stay covered up. They can't show no ass, no titties, no BBLs. No, none of that. You got to go based on.
Marquis said she doing freaking. Yep, that cast me out the running. Josh said Connie need to be on the show too if that's the case.
What show do I need to be on? Love is Blind?
Nah, I'm sure he's talking about the
reality
your reality show you were talking about.
I'm gonna be hosting it. Why would I be
hosting it.
I'm saying, why would I be on it? I'm going to be hosting it.
So.
I don't want to do no more Pop the Balloon or what is it? No, like, I don't want to do no more dating shows.
By the time I get done with Connie, she going to be somebody's good wife.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
She going to be way different than the way she is now. She going to be... Somebody going to be happy as a motherfucker.
But what you mean, the way I am now? What's wrong with the way I am now?
You're still too masculine and you don't listen.
I do listen.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You listen.
I
you listen after I tell you to shut the fuck up. Without telling, like I have never actually told you to shut the fuck up, but I've so many ways of told you to shut the fuck up.
But you gotta understand though, it's different because the way I argue with my brothers, it's the same way how I argue with you. But when it comes to my man, I'm not gonna argue with my man. I'm gonna talk to him just like this. I'm not gonna do none of the
When I get
extras.
done with her, she ain't arguing with nobody.
You said what?
She ain't arguing with nobody.
Oh, you're funny.
You gonna be argued the fuck
But you
out.
know what's so funny? That's how I know it goes. Like I can actually say, for instance, my great aunt, she is definitely in her femininity. And when I say that, because I always like she talks so soft.
Is that the one I just met?
No, that's not. No, not that one. This is this is my great aunt.
Even that one. I can say this: she feminine as shit. From what I see, she shut the fuck up. She listen and learn. I was like,
Is that why he was asking all them questions about her?
Huh?
Is that why he was asking all them questions about her?
What questions? Why she ain't been on the show?
Yeah.
No, just the fact that she showed up over there. I'm like, where the fuck this motherfucker come
Yeah, I
from?
invited her.
Well, she need to be over here. She's. I'm always looking for good female role models. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
She seemed like the type. She wasn't wearing no makeup, and she still looked good.
I know, that's my TT.
She's soft spoken. Like she's real. She like you could tell there's a level of realisticness there. I would have to be around her, see her more, actually hear her talk more, which she don't do a whole lot of that. Too. To see if there's some delulu in her head somewhere, but she seemed like she was cool.
I mean, but you know what though? Like I said, I know my great aunt, the way she talked, is so crazy because her raising me, I never really remember ever hearing her yell. It's so funny.
I tell some people all the time, you're not finna catch me yelling. People be like, "Oh, you yelling?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." This is my natural voice. I've always been a super quiet kid, and now that I'm no longer quiet, I'm more louder than anything. But yelling, no.
I think I'm gonna try that.
I never.
I'm gonna see if I could try like a whole. I want to see if I could try like a whole week of talking, just talking low. I wanted to see if I could talk low, and just see how if I could be able to maintain.
Marquis said it was a joke. I'm in first place with what is that? Hard Eyes. Marquis really on your ass, boy.
Wait,
John said, "Raise your hand if you had a blind relationship before." I don't know about no.
I did. I had two. It was my babies. I loved them since I first felt them.
All right, you got any closing arguments, lady?
Nah. Let me think. Let me see. Okay. Closing argument.
Did you learn anything tonight?
Honestly, yes. I definitely did. Because due to the fact that, with me being so closed off and isolated, I don't allow nobody into that space of mine. So I might just be possibly open to letting somebody in, So it's just whichever one of the young ladies said, be
I'm gonna take your cell phone away from
vulnerable.
you too. I know she probably got plenty of niggas in her goddamn inbox, DMs, messaging, phone calls.
But it's like, I don't know.
Everybody's not a friend.
I didn't say that they are. Like, I didn't say that.
Everybody's not a good suiter either.
You're right.
I'm gonna have to meet whoever is. I mean, if he don't.
There is no is.
No, if he ain't worth it, I'm gonna be nope.
But when that person does step up to the plate, it's funny because just like how my brothers,
man doesn't need to step up to the plate. He would already be at the plate.
Listen,
you have to
you're
join
gonna see
him.
a different side of Connie. You're not gonna see the shit talking Connie. When you see me with my man, wow, you're gonna see a whole different side. I'm making my man plate. I'm doing all that stuff. You're gonna see me being a woman to
That's
my
what
man.
A woman is.
Absolutely, but it's
anyway.
just I'm submissive to my man. But when it comes to my brothers, I'm gonna cuss them the fuck out. I'm gonna talk shit. But like I said, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try for. I think a week is a stretch. Let me try for a day. I'm gonna try to talk low for a day.
Look, she said a week is a stretch. Anything. Ariana said 100.
I'm gonna try to talk low for a day.
All right, closing arguments, lady. Closing arguments. What'd you learn tonight? Any of the above?
I definitely learned. I just need to take more risk and be a little bit more vulnerable.
Nothing wrong with vulnerability.
Yeah, just be more vulnerable, And I mean, of course, I already know to pay attention to the man that I'm, pursuing or whatever. Pay attention to the red flags. So other than that, yeah, just being more vulnerable, taking more risk. I just been dealing with the situation with caution, with care. So
Marcy said sometimes people want to help but don't know how. If you ask for what you need, they will show up or not.
Or I could let them just, show me their actions and then I could correct them then.
She might be learning, but more than that, I'm gonna say her ass is just trying to appease me. She being sarcastic as shit. She want to get kicked on her ass on the way down the stairs. That's another thing, guys. If you're ever on the stairs and there are women with you, she should not be in front of you. She should be behind you. If she falls, it's your job to catch her.
Or make you fall.
Point blank, period. Be a man. Be a gentleman. Shouldn't have to say these things. I see it all too many times where too many men are standing there behind chicks. That shit's annoying.
Well, if they're walking down the stairs and if the man opens the door, the woman's going to go down the stairs. So she's going to be in front.
No.
Unless she stands
Remember
right there.
the first time your ass was over here and I opened the door and I said, don't y'all walk down that stairs? And y'all both stood to the side. It was like, if y'all fall, who gonna catch you?
Damn, that's funny.
Yeah, you forgot about that, huh?
I don't recall of that. When the first time you said?
Both of y'all motherfuckers was wearing heels the very first time y'all came over.
I can't remember that far back. That's funny.
Stop smoking, nigga.
Listen,
it's
Mother Nature. It's a part of the
she
earth.
She smoked her brain cells out of her motherfucking head.
It's a part of the earth.
Josh said, wow, I'm so tired of you talking about masculine women. Who's talking about masculine women?
Josh is... he said he's tired of your shit. He said he's funny as shit. That's not funny.
There's too many masculine women out here. I think everybody could agree with that. There's too many masculine women out here.
I mean, we're in a new day and age, so
today is a weird time in life.
A lot of things are changing, which is basically forcing a lot of women to go into survival mode, which brings out that masculinity side. So therefore, they're forced to, turn off that feminine switch and have to turn on that masculine switch.
Hold on. We was talking about men being more masculine and walking down the stairs in front of a woman instead of making her take the lead. I wasn't talking about no damn masculine woman. That's about a man being masculine.
I mean, but I still
and a gentleman on top of that.
I still didn't know that was a thing, that men are supposed to walk down the stairs. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like on the street, the woman should be on the inside.
Yeah, I know that. I taught my son that too. When he went for a walk with me.
A woman technically is never supposed to touch a door handle. Walk through a puddle.
Oh, damn. I used to stump through those.
Lay, ride, lay.
Listen, me and my brother was in all kind of shit. I was a major tomboy when I was little. I followed after him heavily. Man. But yeah, I don't have any more.
Where can they find your ass at?
Listen, they can find me on Instagram, Connie Mariee 420. Mariee has 2 E's, baby.
Another wonderful show under the wraps. How you think you did tonight?
Well, I could tell you that, of course, I had fun talking shit always.
Well, we always have fun talking shit to each other.
So that's why it's always, to me, going to be a good show. As long as I get somewhere to talk about shit, that's all. Well, then I could go home and then sleep peacefully like a baby because I was able to dish my shit out somewhere on somebody's platform. All
right. Marquise, she said go home and sleep peacefully. Aren't you supposed to assist with that?
Oh,
Lord. Hey, if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button. Hit the like. Let's get the likes up. Damn. That's 54 views on that one already. Woo. The numbers on the shows have been going up. This fucking boys club last week came up and killed ladies night already.
Shit. Shout out to the 3 gentlemen you had up here. I was definitely tuned in.
Yeah,
definitely.
Shout out to Josh. Shout out to Marquis. Shout out to Eric. We got a lot more. So make sure y'all tune in. We will definitely be back here on, I don't think there's a show on Wednesday night. And that's because I will be so my brother and his partner bought a semi-pro basketball team, and we will be at one of the tryouts for the team. and I'm going to attend that this week.
Oh, what is it? Kids? How old are they? I want to go.
Oh, these are grown men. These are men, like, literally, they could be in the NBA or will be going to the NBA.
You said and what is your participation in this?
So my brother and his partner bought the team. I ain't gonna speak of why. I'm behind the scenes. I stay behind the scenes. That's all that matters. I'm going and attending this Wednesday for sure. The next show that you guys should actually see me with, it will actually be my brother, his partner, and a special guest, one of Arizona's finest. I think Willie North Pole will definitely be in the building. He is also someone that is very much behind the scenes of this project that I help him build some things going for this city. So coming soon. Thursday night, we got another wonderful group of ladies that will be here on Thursday night. So make sure that you tune in. Friday night, I'm actually closing up everything for Friday night, where I'm going to have 3 great men sitting on this couch asking some questions. So Thursdays and Fridays, look forward to those. That is ladies' night. And then Friday night is boys' club. Make sure that you tune in. Also on Sundays, next Sunday, we got a guest here with Miss Connie Mariee for 20.
Woot, woot, woot.
Outside of that, thanks for tuning in for another episode right here on No Cap Reacts. I'm your man, Bailey.
Mr. Go Get 'em.
AKA, that's funny because my son does that. Mr. Go Get 'em!
I wasn't going to raise my voice.
I do it all the time.